It has
Can you
to be.
believe?
It
Hold on.
has to
Can
be a
you
variant.
believe that Damien said that Robert Downey Jr. is his #1 actor alive?
I'm a Tony Stark slut. Okay, I'll admit it.
Okay,
They're
because
called
he's not
fans.
known for anything else.
Yeah, why not? He's known
Wait.
for whatever that English movie
I loved him
was.
in The
that-
Judge. That was his. I think he produced that movie.
He was good in Sherlock Holmes.
Great.
Sherlock Holmes, that's what it was.
Holmes. The Judge. I
But
thought
he's
he
not
did
a better
great.
actor than Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm sorry.
Oppenheimer. He won his first Oscar.
Whoa! I'm not a big fan of Jake Gyllenhaal
Damn, Rip
What?
Peroni.
or Ryan Gosling. I'm not into him too much.
Ryan Gosling's okay, but
I'm not.
there's no way Robert Downey Jr. is a better actor than Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm sorry.
Allegedly, Gosling is going to be Ghost Rider.
No shot.
Oh,
I read
Ghost Rider, bro. We haven't seen
That
him
would be
since
a
Nicolas
that's a
Cage.
good fit as a Ghost Rider.
Nicolas Cage was
Wait.
Ghost Rider, right?
Yes.
What's up, cuties? What's up, man?
Your ID? Why are your headphones not on all the way?
Cause my hair's wet, and I don't want the padding to get wet. I'll have them on in a little bit. Is it annoying like
Why don't
this?
you just like put a hat on or something?
Cause then my hat will get wet.
Okay.
This is the Usual Tuesday podcast. I'm your host, Corpse, joined by the lovely, wonderful, powerful, amazing,
Wow.
and lovely Save One and 0%.
Thanks, buddy.
Gentlemen. So wait, Gosling as Ghost Rider is cool. Robert Downey Jr. as best actor alive though is kind of fucking. That's a bold statement, but I can see how you got there.
I don't know. I can see how Damon got there because his fucking favorite movie of all time is Iron Man.
Well, that's not
Yeah,
true.
bro.
No,
Just because
wait.
they're your favorite person doesn't
My-
make them the best ever. Like we gotta separate. the two.
nah, cause okay, all jokes aside, I feel like his acting, not even like, oh, I love Iron Man. I just feel like his acting as Iron Man was some of the best acting I've ever seen.
Yeah, but that's also because you don't have anything to reference it to.
Bro,
There's
I
never been
do. Like
another
Iron Man is not even my favorite movie. Like that's the thing.
But what I'm saying is, there's not another Iron Man movie. Is what I'm saying.
I'm
Like, we could say
Or
that there's
even-
better actors for Batman because there's multiple.
I'm not
Batmans.
saying
We
Okay,
can
let's
say
go
that Heath
Batman.
Ledger.
Let's say
We can
Batman.
say Heath Ledger was the best Joker because we have other Jokers to reference.
But I feel like you're conflating. I'm not saying he's the best acting as Iron Man. I'm saying I'm giving him the title, at least for me, as best actor because of Iron Man.
I would say I would agree. I would go far as to agree that throughout all of Marvel, right, that whole saga, that whole everything, he was the best actor at any given moment, right? Like you
Okay.
put him on set at any given fucking moment, he was the best that there was, right? But I don't attribute that solely to his acting skill, right? Not and I don't want to be a fucking judge of Robert Downey Jr. here, but I think just a little bit is that the role was so perfect. It fit him perfect.
It was
He
great.
got to be Robert Downey Jr. playing Robert Downey Jr.
True.
like him in Tropic Thunder. Like he got to be him playing to be him, bro. Like that was literally perfect.
That's why
It was-
nobody. That's why nobody else could play Deadpool. That's why nobody else could play Cap. Honestly, like
Spawn.
Bro, I was gonna say that too. Evans was like Chris Evans as Captain America. Some of the best acting I've ever seen.
he has
some of the
the
best
look.
acting, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro,
He has the
The
look.
look,
Yeah,
But
like
his
the
range is nuts,
subtleties.
though.
His range is
his
crazy.
range,
Evans
his
is
range is nuts
ridiculously
because
well.
he's also Johnny Storm, right? And then he
Yeah.
was also in that military movie where he's like the bad guy, bro, and he has a fucking crazy mustache. Like
yeah. He was also
Now-
in Knives Out, which he was the villain in that too. Like
now,
you know,
Robert
villain.
Downey Jr. was also in Oppenheimer, and he
Great
was
movie.
like kind of like this secret maniacal evil dude. And that's
I
when
haven't seen it.
bro. It's a fucking amazing. It's
heard-
long, but it's
heard it's
amazing,
great.
bro. Oh, it fucking knocked my socks off.
Samuel, that is completely
Cillian
true.
Murphy, the dude who plays
Yeah, I would say
Oppenheimer.
so.
He's Tommy.
Oh, I love that guy. He's a great fucking actor.
Thomas
too.
Shelby from Peaky Blinders. He's
Mhm.
fucking great. I love him. I fucking love him.
Oh, the main guy in Oppenheimer.
He looks like a living skeleton.
He
That's
is.
like the
he's-
perfect
Oh, because he's just so skinny, dude.
he's
Like,
so
Yeah.
skinny.
and
But I
his, like,
heard in
shoulders
interviews
kinda
that he
go
like
forward.
doesn't even like own a phone or some shit. Like he doesn't go online at all. He's like very detached from all this, which is weird.
He's a gypsy.
I have no
He's just one of
idea.
them gypsies.
What does that
He's
mean?
Oh, the gypsies, bro. Like the gypsies out like in Europe and stuff. They're like caravanners and stuff, bro. Like it's like back in the day, there were dudes who just lived out in the countryside, bro. Like they had like 3 donkeys and 2 cars, bro, but like 20 of them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What
And
the
they just
fuck?
rolled around, bro, and they bartered. They didn't use cash. Like they wanted gold or they wanted this or they would trade you. You know, like
Oh.
on like I don't want to say like the Amish, but kind of like how we have Amish here,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
They were like gypsy folk. That's
You guys
over
think you
there.
could be Amish?
Fuck no.
I could.
Fuck, I paid a lot of money. Yeah.
If somebody gave you $5 million and told you that you couldn't buy cryptocurrency, real estate, cars, or stocks, how would you spend your money?
Wait, say that one more time.
$5 million. You got 24 hours to spend it. You can't spend it on cryptocurrency, stocks, real estate, cars. I think
Or
that's it.
stocks, you said?
You
Or
can't.
stocks.
Anything
No.
that'll investment. You can't invest it.
Correct.
You have to spend it.
What are you spending your money on?
If I can't invest it, just like the
5
kids,
million?
a majority of it would go to the kids' stuff, and then from that, a very
$5 million?
a very extended vacation.
Well, yeah. Can
Very
I book
extended.
out all my shit? Can I? I can't just like. How can I? How can I like spend it?
Bro, Disneyland every day for the next like 20 years.
You got
bro.
24. You have 24 hours to spend it.
And it'll go away. Like I can't
But
put
what
it
if
in
I
like a.
spend it all booking Disney for the
upfront?
next
Like,
year?
yeah.
Yeah, if I just drop it, bro.
Damn, I'm at good. How much do you think it would cost to rent out Disneyland for one day?
Bro, you know what I would
That's
honestly.
Googleable.
How much money? Look how much
That's
money
good.
they.
That's Googleable.
How much money they make?
Could I?
How
I would.
much?
I would actually probably go to like a high end apartment building and be like, I want to buy, not like buy this property, but I wanna rent out like a 3-bedroom for X amount of years and not have to worry about housing for that long. And then I don't know. I don't know what else I would do. I'd probably buy a car. Oh fuck yeah, I'd buy a car.
Can't buy cars.
I can't buy cars. They depreciate. They're not even investments.
That was part of the saying.
Oh,
Can't buy
fuck.
cars.
Can I buy somebody else a car?
You could buy a plane.
Why the fuck can I buy a plane but not a car?
I don't know.
What the
I
fuck
make
are
the
these
rules.
rules?
Whoa.
I didn't
Okay.
make the rules. I was just.
So Disneyland Park, right? General cost renting Disneyland
Okay.
Park typically
My
starts
plane.
around $185,000,
Easy.
while Disney California Adventure Park starts at about $125,000
You buy
for
them
a
both.
few hours of exclusive access after the whole park closes to the public. So, how much does it cost to rent out Disney World for the day? The cost to do this will run in the 2 million
1.2
to 5 million range to rent out a Disney World
shit.
park, depending on the park as well as the time of the year. Disney is all
Damn.
about price discrimination. That is
A
what.
hun- so it's 100.
5
So
million.
Disneyland, California, Disneyland, regular Disneyland here,
Mhm.
185K, but you have to go after the park is closed.
For exclusive access, yeah.
Yeah, for
Well,
only a
that's
couple
not a
hours
lot of
too.
money.
That's crazy.
185. But how many people? Is it
That's not a lot of
185
money.
a person?
No, it's what the word. Okay, the
I would hope
verbiage
you
here
could.
is.
I would hope you could
The
bring whoever the fuck
verbiage.
you want.
And this is from magicguides.com. How much is it to rent Disney? It says general cost. Renting Disneyland Park typically starts around 185,000. So for a few hours of exclusive access after the whole park closes to the public. So you're shutting down the park.
Yeah. So if you had Disneyland all to yourself, how fast do you think you could do Disneyland? Because Disneyland takes all day because it's hella
Bro.
people there.
Probably
right?
like 2 hours, bro. I
Literally.
could do it in 2 hours.
Yeah.
You think you could do all of Disneyland in 2 hours?
Every ride, what's going to take longer than anything is just walking from spot to spot. But if you
Yeah.
have the map, bro, you literally you can hit every ride. There's side by side by side by side walkway, side by side by side
Have
by
you-
side by side walkway.
Have you guys ever learned about Disneyland? Like how smart their shit is? Like how they block out other parts of the park when you're in certain areas, so you feel like you're in that specific area.
Oh yeah.
While they pump out smells and
Bro,
shit
on
like
that
that.
walkway. Yeah, the vanilla, the color green that they use. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, so that way you don't see it. Like,
Yeah.
it's not invisible, but like
To the
your eye is
eye,
not attracted to
yeah,
it.
your eye
Yeah.
won't like pick it up if you don't like look at it directly, which is crazy.
Yeah, bro. It's their marketing is unmatched.
It's like so
Unmatched.
subliminal. It's like your subconscious that'll pick up on it. You're like, what the fuck? All of a sudden, I want.
I haven't been to
cookies.
Disneyland in like 15 years, bro.
I haven't been in a minute.
Since I was 18 years old.
I go a lot.
Wait, but
I
what,
go.
is that
I go
smart?
frequently.
Renting out a spot for like X amount of years, then I don't have to worry about rent.
That's smart.
You know what I mean?
I would say it's smart.
And then I'd probably
I
buy.
wouldn't
Can I
do
get?
that.
Could I buy a gift card? I get a gift card to Walmart for like I get multiple $500
Like
gift
100
cards.
Like you'd have a stack of gift cards like
Yeah,
this.
bro. And this is my monthly shit. And then I would just be
It would
like,
be
boom.
for Walmart though. Like you couldn't pick Target.
Bro.
I'm saying no
Target,
because I'm saying
bro.
like price to product ratio. Walmart or Food for Less is probably the best.
You have $5 million.
I have $5 million for 24 hours.
I
I'm
will
picking-
buy somebody
picking
who will
Trader
do the
Joe's.
grocery shopping for me, bro.
Buy somebody to send them to go buy groceries.
Yes,
Yo,
bro.
Chad, that's slavery. Okay, don't do that.
No, it's not.
I'm just kidding. I'm
Not
just
Not if they
kidding.
enjoy it.
It's
Not
not
if
slavery
they-
if you're paying for it.
Not if they're. That's true. Maybe.
What is it?
Actually, I don't
What's
know.
that meme? He goes, today's topic, slavery.
Oh yeah, that one, dude. Dude, that
Have you
fool
guys
downs
seen-
like 700 pills a day. That shit is crazy.
Have you guys seen Have you guys see the video of like or like that meme is like if they paid you $280 an hour to pick cotton, would you do it? And it's like all
Always
these
cuts
black
to
people
some
are like,
dude. Yeah.
yeah,
Bro, easy. I'm saying
$280
easy.
to pick some cotton.
An
I'm all
hour?
for it.
An hour.
An hour.
Bro, I used to pick pecans, right? Like the pecans or the pecans would fall from the tree, bro. And I would pick them up. And I would have to inspect these bastards for little holes in them because that's how you know they have a worm in it, right?
Oh yeah.
And dog, my uncle would fuck me up if he found them, right? So I would pick buckets, 5-gallon buckets, just buckets of them worth, in hopes to get a pie. Just a pecan pie.
Damn.
So for $280 a day, bro, I'll fucking go crazy.
I'm bringing a
dog.
microscope.
Have you guys seen
I
that
will-
video? It's like 3 dudes on a couch, and one dude's like, for $1 million, or if Shaq hits you up for $1 million, and he's like, I'm sucking it like immediately.
Yeah, that is like,
He's
damn.
yo,
Damn.
what the fuck?
Hey, yo. Hey,
Yo,
yo.
you sucking Shaq off for $1 million?
No.
Probably. Let's be honest, guys. Come on. Let's be honest.
Probably.
Me and Shaq in
Probably.
a room.
I don't know. $1 million is kind of not a lot for Shaq, bro.
Well, I had a thought about this, about these type of questions.
Oh shit.
Is if you think about it, you're sucking him off, right? So he's got a bust.
Alright,
So
bro.
you're double gay, dog. Not only are you sucking a man's dick, but you're good at it. Like that's fucking crazy, bro.
Bro, what?
That's the real question, right? Like if that was something that had to happen, are you like sucking the shit out of his dick to try and get him to like finish fast, or are you like, like it's just gonna take longer?
Bro, the thing is probably this fucking big. Of course you're gonna be like, oh my god. Like what
Yo,
the
is it more
fuck?
gay to do it well or less gay to do it well? Is the question.
It's
what I'm
more
saying.
gay. It's more gay. If you're good at it, you're more gay, dude.
Gotta do the
I think
good
you're
old
gay either
hut
way, right?
Boy, spin on that thing.
Nah. There's definitely a scale
You
on
spin
that
on
one.
you spin on it, D?
No, I'm just playing, bro. I don't want to go into detail. Bro, this is a made up situation.
Yeah, you spin on it.
I'm not spitting on it, bro. That shit is crazy. Wait, but
I'm telling
yeah.
you, Jordan.
What if he's,
Pecan-
what if he's like, I'll throw in another 200,000 if you spit on it.
for every spit.
Wait, what did Jordan
No,
say?
for
What did the
every
comment
spit
say? I didn't
take?
see it.
Oh shit. Sorry. It says my parents still have their
Oh.
pecan tree. Bro, I'm telling you.
Definitely pecan. It's
Pecan,
definitely pecan.
No, it's interchangeable.
It's
definitely
interchangeable.
pecan.
I
Root,
like that.
route, root, route, data,
Fragile.
data. It's just
Fragile.
It's
I've
definitely
never said
fragile.
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 It's definitely fragile.
It's fragile.
Some things are fragile. Others are fragile.
There's no shot you're saying fragile.
I think
I
I,
do
say
say-
fragile. I do say that, but it's when I'm
See?
trying to be a fucking dick. It's
Oh.
like you
Yeah,
have a
there's no-
fragile attitude. It's like when I'm being
Yeah,
an
there's no way you're saying fragile.
I do. I say that.
Very
Swear I do.
fragile. Very fragile.
Wait, Cisco, what would you use your 5 mil on?
Oh, I'm buying. I mean, I guess an island would be real estate, but I'm like going to some tropical fucking place.
Yeah, bro, you can't buy an island.
Give me some fucking pina coladas, getting caught in the rain, and I'm happy.
But are you
saying?
like booking it out? Like, how long is this stretching for you guys?
I'm taking a month long and spending 5 mil on a month.
Okay, hold on.
That's
I'm
doable.
staying in the
That's
nicest
doable.
fucking mansion joint. I'm gonna have
No, but you only
the
got it for
best
24
butlers.
hours.
I only have the money for 24 hours. I'm spending it all on this. Like I'm just like how Corp said that he's spending it for this amount of time. Like, yeah, I'm booking a month straight in this mansion at this place, all inclusive. Don't
Wait,
bother
I'm
me
so
for a month.
Bro, think about it. You could fly from France to Germany for less than like $200.
Wait,
bro.
why is mine so boring compared to you guys? Is like, bro, mansion, butlers. I'm like, I'm getting a place for 3 years, paying it off,
And I'm gonna be happy.
and I'm gonna get
That's
Walmart
just-
gift cards, so I don't have to worry about groceries. You guys are like, fucking man.
We know how you,
titties.
we know where you're. Oh, well, I didn't say anything about
Oh,
titties.
my bad, my bad. I added that part. My
Bro,
bad.
5
I mean, there might be
million?
some titties involved. I'm just saying.
$100,000 in groceries. How long is that going to last you?
No, I'm not saying 100 bands in groceries. I'm saying, listen, you're all right, Cisco.
You're like, I like how you just like threw that in there like nonchalantly, but there would be some titties involved.
You just
I'm
had
sure
to
there would
shalom.
be.
Yeah, there would be, of course. No, it's not 100 bands in. By the way, 100 grand in groceries. Let me math it out real quick. Stop playing with me. That'll last me a good amount of time.
100
Bro, I'd
grand.
probably spend
100
like-
grand groceries would be
I
fucking-
probably spend maybe like $400 a month in groceries.
Even at 400,
That's it.
bro, that's lasting you
Bro,
like,
250
I'm
months.
talking about, like, Just me.
Oh yeah. If I go shopping just
That's
for
lasting
peanut,
you
I'm spending
20
150 bucks
almost
every time I go.
21 years of groceries that's spending.
I'm just saying.
I'm just
100K.
100K at
do you-
$400 a month.
Oh,
It is. That's if you're doing. At
But even
$400.
if you say $1,000, you're still saying over close to 10 years.
Exactly. You're doing 8 to
No.
1,000. You're talking like 10.
$1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, off of that math that he just did, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's 8 years.
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
well,
yeah. If you do.
if you double the amount that you're spending, you gotta half the.
But that's what I'm
penalty.
saying. I'd probably divvy up like. Oh, that shit would be hard though. I'd have to go to so many WalMarts. Because I'm just thinking maybe I'll
What is up with you and Walmart? You do grocery shopping at Walmart?
I do grocery shopping at Food for Less for the most part.
Okay, I was gonna say be careful at Walmart, bro.
Could
Yeah,
we
look,
buy
hold on.
livestock?
Let me
I'm
do
trying.
Lysol.
Lysol.
Could we buy livestock?
Oh, livestock.
I wouldn't
Well,
do
I'm
all
sure you
that.
could.
I'm not doing that.
Could we
You're
buy
not
like
slaughtering
cows?
a cow.
Maybe. Ooh,
Wait,
I
do
pay-
me one favor. This is why I want you to be careful where you shop, D. Do me a favor. Next time you go shopping for groceries, buy a pack of tomatoes and put it in the back of your fridge just for scientific purposes. Let me know how long those tomatoes stay ripe or stay red with no type of mold or anything on it.
I always go to Food for Less though.
I'm just saying. Next time you go
Actually,
to Food for Less,
Produce wise,
buy.
I have gone to Walmart a couple, but those are like more like, oh, I got to real quick, boom, 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 get my shit and come back.
All I'm
You're
saying
Walmart
is,
shoppers,
for
right?
science, I'll pay for them. Even for scientific purposes, get a pack of tomatoes, big like the big ass, big tomatoes. Put it in the back of your fridge and see how long they stay red for.
Okay.
And then you'll be like, yeah, maybe I don't want to shop there anymore.
I probably would eat them before. I'd be like, oh shit, tomatoes back here, and I'd eat them.
They stay. Just for the sake of knowledge, they stay red for like 4 months. That's not
that's
supposed to happen.
not right.
that's genetic peak is what I'm hearing. That's the
Mm.
boys in the lab figuring out how to make food last.
Gee, that's the kind of shit you want to put in your stomach.
Hey, we all don't last forever, man.
Okay.
Bro, these
Just
dogs
kidding.
got into their home. Dookie, what are you doing, bud? Get out.
Mila,
Wait, is that corpse or save? Who's barking?
my dog was barking.
Oh, because he said his dogs just got in, so I thought they were barking. Tripped me out for a
Nah.
second.
What's
Bro.
good, bro?
Game of Thrones is taking so long. Guess what,
What episode
I'm
are
on?
you on?
Guess
what
what
episode are you
episode I'm on?
episode. You're on the final episode of the first season.
No, absolutely not. I think it just finished episode 4.
You told me you were on the 5th episode
Wait,
last week.
babe, what episode are we on for Game of Thrones? We're on episode 5 now.
You literally just told me you were on episode.
I think I just
5 last
guesstimated.
week.
I just finished episode 4.
Okay, so what's happening? So what's happening in Game of Thrones?
Huh?
I wish you guys can meet Dookie, bro. He's so cool. He's just a good little boy. You just lay down.
Tyrion got. Oh, we just finished episode 5. My bad. Now we're on
Okay.
episode 6.
I think that's how it typically works.
It takes like one episode a week is what we're doing, basically.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's
That's a good
okay.
pace. That's a good pace.
One episode a week is fucking insane.
It's ridiculously long. No,
That's
but
how
like,
they release it on TV.
True.
Yes,
Your
but
guys'
there was
attention span's nuts, bro. You guys gotta
No,
relax.
I'm saying I'm taking a week. I'm like, all right, I gotta pause it, gotta do other shit, and come back, watch it the next day, and I'm like, okay, I still remember what's going on.
Bro, I got through it in 2 weeks.
You got through it in like 7 days. You got through Game of Thrones.
9 days for 8
9 days.
seasons. But I just rewatched it again and I did it in 2 weeks.
To
be fair, I was watching it at
Not
work,
that like
though, so.
I lose attention to it. I just have to. I'm like, I gotta go do something else. Cause I watch it while I eat, and then like I take less than an hour to eat. So then I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go do something else.
So what's going on in the show? I'm telling you, as the show progresses, you will want to watch it for like the whole episode.
I'm interested. Like if I could just sit there and like watch it. Not that like whatever I'm doing is so important, but I'm just like I want to do other
Kind of
things.
sounds like it.
Well, like I started writing a new video, so I'm excited. That'll come probably late August because I have videos lined up now, so I'm excited about that.
Zero.
So
Plug
you're gonna
that
answer my
fucking
question?
channel, dude.
What?
Yeah, plug
Oh,
the channel first. But
Yo.
I also want to know what the fuck is
Macadamia
going on in
nut.
Game of
I
Thrones.
think it's linked in the description below. Maybe we'll see. Macadamian, not nut. I do that later on a different channel. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Tyrion got, what is it called? Enslaved? I don't know if it's like he's a prisoner right now from
Definitely not enslaved.
no, not enslaved.
Yeah,
He's a prisoner
For
right
Catelyn?
now. Yeah, I think so.
Or Cat?
Snow? What's her name?
Stark.
Dark?
Stark.
Stark.
The bastard is the Snow.
Jon Snow.
Jon Snow.
There's no way you just called her Snow. Are
My
you paying
bad.
attention to the show?
No, I am. I just know that like they're not related, but like they're in a family-ish type thing. Cause Snow is like the bastard child of her husband.
Do you know why the bastard's name is Snow?
What? Isn't his mom like a? Isn't his mom somebody
No,
else?
but I'm saying, do you know why they use the last name Snow?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, because he's from the north where
North.
it snows.
Oh,
So when they're like other sons, like if they're from an island, their last name is Sand. Or if they're from a watery area, their last name is Salt. If they're bastards, because they don't deserve a last name.
damn, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
So you'll notice that there's certain characters that you'll hear their last name, and that's how you know if they're a bastard or not.
No,
Well, yeah. Well, whatever. You gotta watch the show. Never mind.
I was gonna say that one dude died from the jousting. That shit was crazy. He got a fucking
Oh yeah, that shit was
fragment
tight.
of whatever in his throat. That shit was wild. I was like, damn. I kind of
Yeah, that
thought
shit
that
was
shit was
tight.
supposed to happen, and then I was like, oh shit. I guess. I
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
sure
but
about
you gotta be paying attention to like who's talking to who right now. Like it's very important.
it's hard because I don't remember names. Like I'll know faces, but I don't remember names. I know that one dude. Fuck, it's hard because like I don't know their names. These two guys met in like a very private room where the Game of Thrones like throne is, and then he was like, there was a
Yeah, Varys and Littlefinger.
Littlefinger and Varys, I guess.
Varys is my second favorite character. He's fucking awesome.
Littlefinger, like one of the points that I liked a lot was Varys was like, "Oh, I think I've seen you sooner than you've seen me," and then Varys was like, "With your own eyes," and then Varys was like, "With eyes I own," and I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, bro.
You a
Because
little saucy
they
with
know
that
everything.
shit.
They got little birds everywhere, bro. That
Bro.
listen. Yeah, that shit's sick. Bro.
It was
There's no
cool, yeah,
secrets.
Because even Littlefinger was like, "I saw you with whatever, whatever." I forgot what he said, but then
Ned
Varys was like,
Stark. I
"Oh,
saw you with Ned Stark in the
yeah,
yeah.
yeah." Varys, you saw him get like a little nervous. I'm like, "Oh shit, he got your ass right there."
Yeah, bro. Their interaction is so well written. It's fucking tight as fuck.
Yeah, yeah,
As I'm
yeah.
telling you, those little interactions is why I like the show because it's very witty, but they're like not yelling at each other. They're not like,
They're just like
like
mentally jousting.
they're mind fucking the shit out of each other. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, the
it's
show is
fun.
absolutely amazing.
It is fun. And
I'm
then
happy that you're watching it.
what's her name? I forget her name, but I like her. She's cool. She's a Stark. She's the little one, the youngest.
Arya.
Arya.
yeah.
She overheard what's his name talking about the whole plan.
Yeah, when
Bro,
she was
just
downstairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
just
After
wait,
her
just
dancing.
wait for her come up,
Yeah,
dog.
bro. She
For her
is one
come up.
of the best characters to watch throughout the whole series because she goes through some shit, bro. Let me tell you.
That's cool. She's a really cool character. Yeah.
She's actually like she's the rough rider of the show, I would say. Like she probably goes through the most shit out of anybody in the whole series.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, all the Starks. Rob, I really like Rob Stark's character.
Oh, and then
And when
Rob.
they casted,
Go.
well, when they casted him to be Icarus in Disney, bro, and I was so hyped for it. I was like, bro, he's a badass in Game of Thrones. He's gonna
Yeah,
be a
he was.
badass.
He's a badass character. There were some certain scenes I didn't really like of his, but he's a badass character.
The
And
Wolf
yeah,
of the North.
the Wolf of the North, dog.
He gave up his title as the Hand of the King. I think
Ned.
now, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Ned Stark.
Yeah, because they want to kill Daenerys, right?
Yeah. They were talking
Mhm.
about. At first, I was like, I don't understand why they even want to. But then Lisa told me that about the whole takeover, and now they're like scared that they're gonna revolt and like try to take the shit back, right?
Well, because
With the
originally,
Targaryens.
yeah, because she's a Targaryen. The king before Robert was a Targaryen, but they betrayed him, and
Yeah.
Jaime stabbed him in the back, and then that's how Robert became the king.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
So
Aerys Targaryen.
technically, Daenerys. Well, not Daenerys, but her brother is the rightful heir of the throne.
Mm-hmm.
So if people know that he's
Well,
around,
allegedly.
allegedly,
Oh, don't be doing that, because now I'm gonna find out at some point. But
well, you definitely are.
That's
Let me
what
tell
the
you.
Game of Thrones is. The Game of Thrones is everybody saying, I have the right to the throne, and you make your own decisions. Because there's
But
people who you meet, and it's like, oh, they have a legitimate claim to the throne. Like, this
Mhm.
is like, fuck the wars and the betrayals and this and that. Like, this is who it was supposed to go to. They're the rightful heir. It was already proclaimed. You know what I mean? And some people are loyalists like that, or the traditionalists like that, and it's tight, bro. The show's tight.
But once you find out who the rightful heir to the Iron Throne is, I promise you, it's one of the biggest twists in TV show history, and you're gonna be like,
It's up there.
"What the fuck?" One of the biggest. I'm not gonna say it's the biggest, but it's one of the biggest for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be like, "Whoa!"
I will always say Darth Vader's reveal is always the biggest one, but that's up there. That is.
Oh no, that's why I said
Nah.
TV show history. TV show history.
Oh, but I'm saying of all time. Like I
Oh.
think that the plot, dude, just watch the show.
I think Fight Club might be a little bit bigger than Darth Vader.
It's up there. It's up there. That one's up there too.
What does suck about not watching movies that much is that like the big plot twist I know about because people have like geeked out about it and be like, bro, that was so good. And like now that it's so old, like people are just like outright talking about it. And I'm
But
like,
that's
oh,
the thing
shit.
is the Game of Thrones one, you don't know. Like, and Game of Thrones has been out for a very, very long time.
No, but I'm talking about like fuck, what is that one? Sixth Sense? Isn't that with
Oh yeah.
Sixth Sense was a big one
With Bruce
too.
Willis.
Bruce Willis? Yeah.
Shout out Bruce Willis. Love you, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, doesn't he have dementia?
Thought he died.
No, he doesn't have dementia. He has
Alzheimer's, no? I think he has
He
some
has
some
he has
brain
something
stuff.
crazy.
no, it's
I'm pretty
he
sure
can't
it's
talk
Alzheimer's.
anymore or some shit.
Yeah, he
No.
can't. He's like nonverbal. Bruce
Yeah, bro.
Willis health status. That's Googleable.
Healthstatus.com.
Bruce Willis health. She has been this candidate of a front
Oh, he does have dementia.
Frontotemporal dementia, known as FTD. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
I
it
didn't
said.
know it was dementia. I thought it was something else.
Well, he announced Willis's initial diagnosis of aphasia, aphasia, in 2022. He has since been given a more specific diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia, known as FTD.
Damn, that's sad. That does suck.
Love you, Bruce Willis. I don't know, dude. He's such a fucking beast. Like, how could you say Robert Downey Jr. is better? We don't say those type of inflammatory.
How could you say Robert Downey Jr. is better than fucking Tom Hanks? Tom Hanks befriended a fucking volleyball. What do you mean?
He did. He did.
Tom Hanks played Forrest Gump.
He did.
I bet you Daniel's
Life is
never
like
even
a
seen
box of
Forrest Gump.
chocolates. Yes, I have, dog. What?
Have you?
Dude,
Yeah.
Forrest
It's been a
Gump is the most
long time, but yeah.
American person ever.
Yeah.
He is America's
Sweetheart.
sweet boy. Yeah, he's our sweet boy. Like, you know what I mean? He
Predicting
fucked
that
a
all
chick that he
calls.
loved who had AIDS and had a child with her that she kept from him until he became very wealthy.
Hold on, but let's. Do you believe that was really his kid though?
Do you
Yes.
believe in love after love?
I do. I always wondered that too. I was like, but what if it's not his? But I was like, no, it's got to be his though. It's Forrest, bro. It's got to be his baby. It can't not be his baby.
I mean, she was kind of a hoe. Let's be real.
But he got it. But he got him a shirt at Apple Company.
What? So, I just want to really quick touch.
Bro, we can sit here and name like fucking 10 better actors.
Wait, okay, really quick, just to clear it up. My favorite movie is probably Everything Everywhere All at Once. Amazing movie, really great story, really fun. Overall,
doesn't take away from who you think the best actor is. Though.
Best actor. Listen, just
You
based off
said
of
Robert Downey
character, based off of the way they did it, based off of the longevity of how it went, greatest actor in my book.
Time to read
That's
more
a very short book.
I'm just saying, like, even in my favorite movie, didn't equate to the best acting I've seen so far in other movies. Just hasn't equated.
I don't know. I think Michael B. Jordan did a pretty fucking good job in Black Panther.
He did good in
That is
Killmonger.
not a good comparison, bro. Black Panther 2 was not that good of a movie.
I would
Who the fuck
easily
said anything
argue-
about Black Panther 2?
Wait,
Michael B. Jordan's not even in Black Panther.
is he in
2.
Black Panther 1? Which one is
Oh,
he in?
he's in both of them.
He's Killmonger. No, he's not. He died.
He's in Black Panther 2, bro. When Shuri goes to
Wait, I'm
the
tripping.
ancestral
How many
plane,
Black Panthers have there been?
there's two. When
Wakanda
Shuri
Forever?
when she goes to the ancestral plane, she sees Killmonger.
Oh,
You
said-
are 100% right. My bad. He is.
I've never seen Wakanda Forever, so I
No,
wouldn't
but
know,
I thought there was 3 for some reason.
But
so I was
he
fucking it
plays
up.
a small, probably fucking 5-minute role in it.
It's actually like one of the
He did no.
biggest plot twists of the whole movie.
He did well.
Oh.
He did well in Black Panther.
I think he did better in Black Panther than he did in Creed.
Well, I think he did really.
And honestly,
Hell
when I
no.
was working out heavy, my workout was based off his workout that he did as Killmonger.
No shot. I mean,
I
no.
brought my
It was
Oh.
lit. His physique is amazing. His acting was great in that. Better than Robert Downey Jr. No shot.
That's
No
not
way
what
in
I said.
hell.
That's not what I
Did
said.
you not just say he did a better job that you would argue that he did a better job as Killmonger in Black Panther? Isn't that what you just said?
I'm pretty sure that I did not say that he was better than Robert Downey Jr.
Wait, then why bring him up?
Because we just said somebody else. Can we rewind your
Who do
stream?
we have? Bro, I am
I
rewinding
missed
my
it.
shit. Hold on. I could have sworn you.
It
just
dropped
said
out in my head.
I don't think that I said that. And if I did, then I'm going to apologize right now because that's not what I meant to
Somebody
say.
in chat, let us know. Is Cisco a liar?
I don't think that I said that.
Liar.
And if I did, then I'm going to apologize right now because that's
I'm playing it back. Hold
Into
on.
the throne like
Hmm.
this. Are you
It
able
was
to
one of the
read
biggest
it?
tweets.
And she sees Killmonger.
No, but I thought there was 3 for some reason.
But he
Now him is
said
the
anything
argument.
about
No,
Black
that's why,
Panther
like,
2.
Wait,
Michael B.
Going
Jordan's
to
not
see
even
him
in
as
Black
Doom
Panther.
is gonna be weird, bro.
he didn't
Like
equate. to the best
he's got to
acting I've
do,
seen
and he's
so
gonna have
far
to
in
do
other
so
movies,
good because everyone's just gonna
hasn't
compare it
equated.
to like, oh, well, when he was Iron Man,
I don't know. I think
you
Michael
know,
B.
like
Jordan did a pretty fucking good job in
recast
Black
it. Like,
Panther.
bro, just die
Wait,
already.
okay.
Unless he's a Tony Stark variant.
So what was said was, hold on,
I don't know. I think Michael B. Jordan.
just hasn't, because I said I
I
had.
can see how you misconstrued it. I
You-
just watched it back.
Okay, wait, I did not misconstrue shit. You implied.
No, you are saying that I implied. I just said I don't know. I think Michael B. Jordan did a pretty good job.
Why
as
would you
Killmonger.
say that in response to me saying that nothing equated?
There was
to
a
Robert Downey
large
Jr.?
pause. There was a large pause.
There was like
Was
a
there not?
two. No, there was like a 2-second pause of.
Anyways, okay. I
think
apologize
Robert-
if that's what was implied. I'm not saying that Michael B. Jordan is a better actor than Robert Downey Jr. Just to clarify,
damn
okay?
stupid.
Okay. Just to clarify.
I got
that's
you,
not-
Robert.
I did
RD.
not mean that.
Anyway,
Don't call that man Robert on this fucking podcast. Don't do
my
that.
bad. Sorry, Mr. Downey.
I'm just kidding.
It's Mr. Junior to you.
Mr.
bitch.
Junior. Sorry, Mr. Junior Senior. What were you guys saying about Iron Man? I'm so sorry.
Doctor Doom has to be a Tony Stark variant, which there is, I guess, some allusion to that where they say he's saying like there was like a hashtag of new mask, same task.
Yeah, that was he
So-
put that.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if he's going to be a Tony Stark variant.
So maybe, but he could also just be a full-fledged new character as Victor
I don't
Von
think
Doom.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I think I think it's more likely that they'll do an Iron Man variant, just so that way people aren't like, wait, but weren't you just Iron Man, or like what, for like relatively newer people.
Yeah, young kids, it's going to be hard to explain that.
But I also have seen a lot of people be pretty upset that they're not going to get a Victor Von Doom origin story, and now it's just going to be an Iron Man variant, unless
I think they are going to get because of the multiverse. I think that there will be
yeah.
multiple.
So that's what people are saying of
Doom
like, is this just a
Dooms.
one-off for Doomsday? So so Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom is just for Doomsday, and then you're going to get an actual Victor Von Doom in Fantastic Four
Secret
or
Wars.
after
Oh.
for Secret Wars, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I think because they're saying that Fantastic Four is going to be set in the 60s, I think we do get a Victor Von Doom
An actual,
origin
yeah.
story there, and that this is a Tony Stark variant for Doomsday. Because if you look at the way that they announced it at Comic-Con, they had multiple Doctor Dooms on stage.
They did.
They did.
But I think that was I don't think that's like a subliminal thing. I think that was just like a night, like a thing to look at, like a cool, like, oh, it's Doomsday.
You don't think that was like a nod to multiverse?
No, and I can't get into why, because it has to do with a new movie, and I know not everybody here has watched it. I'm looking straight at save, but at some point when you watch it, we'll be able to chat about it. But yeah, I don't think that they'll like introduce a whole bunch of Von Dooms or a whole bunch of Dooms in Doomsday, or like I don't know. I hope they only do like one or two max. I hope Robert Downey Jr. is just a variant, and then we're gonna like see him go off and not be the main Doom, because I don't think anybody would like that.
Well, I don't like that he's even being casted for this role, honestly.
I don't either. Yeah. I don't think he should be.
I think you like just let him go. You know what I mean?
Well, Doomsday got pushed to 2026.
Yeah.
And so they have a solid 2 years to put together something that's going to get them back on track. Because I mean,
Well, we get Fantastic Four first, don't we?
I think so.
yes. And
That's
if you
also
guys
right.
have watched X-Men 97, right, some of this stuff makes sense that we're seeing. And not even with just like recent releases, I'm talking about like going back a couple movies, like you can start to see how they're working the X-Men in. So it's going
Well,
to be
Deadpool was supposed to work the X-Men in a little bit, wasn't it?
it's already been working. No, In the post credit
Yo,
scene for
yeah,
the
for
Marvels movie,
Marvels, yeah.
there's an
Well,
X-Men drop.
There's a
And Miss
beast drop.
Marvel,
Yeah, that shit was
yeah, in the
sick.
Marvel show, Miss Marvel show, at the end, he says, "You're a mutant." And so that was like the first big Disney, they
They
said the
drop
word.
mutant, yeah.
They said the word.
what's going on with the rights?
Well, but
The
in the
Sony
in
rights.
the in the Miss
It's
Marvel
Disney.
though, she goes to that dimension. Shit, like nobody's brought over. She's actually over there. It's Photon who ends up
Yeah,
getting trapped on
over
the
there.
other side of that dimension, and you
Well,
see
wait, you're
Beast.
saying
He
Sony?
says it's a parallel
Sony
universe.
Are you saying
Yeah.
Sony did get the rights for most of the characters, or gave up the
No,
rights to Disney
Marvel-
for
Yeah,
most of
that's
the?
done.
Wait, who are we talking about? What do you mean Sony? Sony doesn't have anything to do with this.
Or I mean, Fox, Fox, Fox,
Oh,
Fox, Fox,
yeah,
Fox,
Yeah, it
Fox.
was
Fox.
Yeah,
Sony Fox.
because
Yeah,
Disney bought all of Fox, so
yeah, that's
that
So
shit
fine.
is
now,
all.
so now they can bring everybody.
Yeah,
They have
like
everyone.
bars are gone. They could bring in whoever the fuck they want.
The Deadpool Wolverine movie was the last. That was the first one that Disney said it's ours now. Like
So
it's all of it.
that's why they were able to bring Hugh Jackman or Wolverine. That's why they were able to bring Sabretooth and like.
All
So
the
are they?
cameos. All the cameos.
Whatever
That's why they
you,
were
are
able
the-
to.
yeah.
So are they? So are we gonna get X-Men because
Yes.
they're all dead though?
I don't know if
No, we just had X-Men 97. Just wait on it. Just
yeah. Plus,
wait on it.
technically, where Photon is, like, it's not shown that any of the X Men are dead. They look very much alive. So
So we're getting Storm, we're getting Beast, we're getting fucking.
Okay,
Beast
so
for sure we've already
spoiler
got.
alert. Beast says it seems as though you are from a parallel universe. So wherever she is currently and wherever they're at currently, we're parallel to each other, right? So if this is Earth 616, this is Earth 616 adjacent. So yes, obviously to get Photon back now,
Mhm.
we're going to have some kind of dealings with them.
You know what kind of sucks is that what I just realized is that when Marvel first started, it was pretty like this is the first movie, this is the second movie. The things that happen in here matter in here. And now it's like, do you remember 4 years ago when we put the Marvels out? Yeah, that matters like way the fuck over here. And then
Yeah,
you're like, damn, bro,
continuity.
holy shit, this is like so long ago. I get for
Yeah, you gotta
continuity.
like pay attention.
You really have to pay attention now. Like you got to watch all the movies. The shows matter. How much they matter varies, but like they matter. They mattered like, for example, in even in the trailers they said this. I don't think this is a spoiler or anything, but in Deadpool, Loki matters a lot to understand a little bit of what's going on of like who he's speaking to. Loki matters a lot.
All right. So from what I understand, Loki matters the most for
Loki's
everything.
Loki's probably
Like the show matters the most.
probably on how everything's going to work from here on out, or like just on the background. Loki's the most pivotal thing that Marvel's
Yeah,
come
it
out
just
with.
sucks. And it sucks because the way they did it, the show was so fucking good.
So good.
Sending Loki off, right? Because the dude, Tom
Yeah.
Hiddleston doesn't want to come back anymore. And so the perfect, beautiful fucking
Wait,
send off.
really? I thought he did. Has he said that? I saw a clip where he was like, "Oh, I would do this for like however long they want me to."
The last I heard that the end of Loki was he's done. It's
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Loki.
but we heard that about Hugh Jackman. We've heard that about what's his face with Venom, and I
But
don't.
this is the issue though. But the issue is Jonathan Majors now everything
Tom Hardy.
up
That's what I was trying to say.
everything up until Deadpool now does not matter. Because this what they the way that they tie in Loki, and this is said in the trailers, is that it has to do with the TVA, and we only know that from Loki, but the TVA could be made up in this movie. You get me? So really, everything up until that point doesn't matter anymore because Kang isn't going to be introduced. They're not recasting him. His whole adventure that he had, this whole character arc that he had in these fucking seasons, it's all gone.
Yeah,
And I
that
hate it.
which I don't think that they should have done that. I think they
just
should have
recast
recast it.
Majors.
I was gonna say too. Like, part of me, like, ideally we recast them, right? But realistically too, I don't think that they were doing a good job with Kang. I feel like they fucked his whole character anyway. So like, all right, bro, like take the L, put that shit away. I think Loki, even though it's vague and not necessarily a good bookend, I think you could explain away Kang as like, okay, like brush that shit under the rug because Loki did some magic bullshit and like he doesn't exist anymore, or
No,
like
they're just
he's not a
ignoring
threat.
it like a fucking crazy ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, but like
Bro,
you,
they're treating Kang like they did Ultron, but Ultron at least got his own movie. You get me? Where this fool had to piggyback off of Ant-Man. You introduced Kang the Conqueror in an Ant-Man movie. No disrespect, Paul Rudd. Ant-Man for real, bro. He doesn't get a fucking Thor movie. He says
no,
he
to
kills Thor.
wait, that's not better, bro. Thor, what they've done to Thor is fucked, and I will always stand on that shit.
Ant-Man.
I would argue Thor is fucking worse than Ant-Man at this point. At this point in time, right now, yes.
If we go ask
Ragnarok,
any 6-year-old right now, who would you want to
Yeah.
see a fight between? Thor and Kang or Ant-Man and Kang? What do you think?
true, but what they've done with the writing and what they've done with the action in Ragnarok and in Love and Thunder, that was fucked. Both of those
Ragnarok
movies
was
were
good.
I heard Love
bullshit.
and Thunder was ass. I didn't even watch it.
Both of those
was-
were bullshit. It was so diluted. Thor is such a shit character in my opinion. Yeah, what they did with him was tragic.
But he's so good in the Avengers movies, though.
He
He's
is
always
because he's a
fucking so
badass in the
good.
Avengers movies. In Thor: Love and Thunder, he's just a dickhead. I don't know. They just fucked him in his own movies.
See, and the thing is, my problem, especially, is everyone's so excited about Deadpool, and I don't really like him. I never really liked the movies. I don't
crazy.
really like Ryan Reynolds like that. But I watched. I
Understand how
I
you
did
can't
watch.
like Deadpool as a fucking character, bro. I just don't
As a
understand.
character, he's rad. He's rad.
Oh,
He's
you're talking
dope
about
as
like the
fuck.
live action, what they've
But the
done.
movie, the movies themselves, I just don't. It just doesn't do it for me. I don't know. There's just something about
That's
it.
so wild to me, bro. That is so. I watched Deadpool 2 yesterday too, just because we were chatting about it.
2 is
Or
pretty good.
no, because I was watching your stream. I was watching D's stream, and he was chatting about it, and he was like talking about how it's not memorable and this, that,
It's
and the
super
other. And I'm
not.
like, bro, you fucking get to see Juggernaut for the first fucking time.
Wait,
Kate, I mean,
what do you
the
mean?
Cable was awesome.
We've seen Juggernaut.
in
And-
in the MCU where we're at right now, like from Iron Man to now.
Oh, not in the
Yeah,
MCU, but
yeah.
in the Foxverse.
X-Men movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Foxverse.
I'm Juggernaut.
All I gotta say, super forgettable. I will say, 3 is on top. Then it's 1. Then it's 2.
I just don't know how you can't like Deadpool, bro. He's one of the most like
He's awesome.
diverse fucking just the fight scenes are absolutely amazing. The way he talks shit is absolutely like he is the most closely related to his comic book self as any of them.
And that's good. And I appreciate all of that. But the humor just doesn't humor me like that. And the fight scenes are always good, but they're a little CGI-ish for me. It's like either go
True.
all the way or don't go at all. That's why I can get into like
Well, they
a
gotta be
Wanda-
CGI-ish.
He's getting bullet holes.
But I'm
Got
saying
bullet holes coming through him. He's moving fast as shit, fucking spinning and turning and.
I'd
wheeling
rather
and
he be more fast than sometimes than seeing the bullet riddled body that just heals, right? Like because I don't know. To me, it just gets old after a while seeing that same.
Okay, I will say this. I will say that Wolverine's regenerative
His
like
healing factor.
shit is better than Deadpool's. I will say that because at least you see like him regenerating. You know what I mean?
Deadpool just does
Mhm.
it slower. Is that what you guys mean?
Deadpool
I
just
just don't
like
like it.
has a baby dick and grows little legs. You know what I mean? Like
That's if his whole thing gets cut off.
or a little hand and shit. You know
But
what I mean?
I don't think we've ever seen Hugh Jackman get a whole arm cut off. Because his
But
shit
I don't
is
think he
adamantium.
can. Yeah, he can't. I don't
Unless
think
you
he can.
get to the joints. Can you rip off his arms?
Well,
You know what I mean? Because he has adamantium coated bones. But
Well,
are his
he
joints
fought
adamant?
Hulk. He fought Hulk, and Hulk couldn't rip him apart.
Magneto ripped the adamantium out of him a few
Oh
times.
yeah. Yeah, well that's metal. That makes
It's
sense.
different though.
But you just asked if it could be ripped from his body, and I'm just saying Magneto's done that
No,
a
but
few
can his
times.
No, he's
limbs
saying-
can his limbs
Yeah, he's
be
saying,
ripped
can you
apart?
detach his limbs?
Like without necessarily taking the metal coating off.
Huh.
You know, apparently adamantium is going to be explained in the MCU by there's a huge celestial coming out of the Earth from Eternals, and they're saying that adamantium is going to be that's what the celestial is going to be made out of, and then people are going to start mining the celestial body for adamantium. And that's how they're going to explain adamantium in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We'll see though, because how the
They
fuck
gotta
do you
do
even
better.
mind it?
I like how you had to say Marvel Cinematic Universe
Why MCU?
instead of MCU.
My bad.
You had to make it be known like this
The
is the
Marvel
Marvel
Cinematic
Cinematic Universe.
Marvel Cinematic
Universe.
motherfucking universe.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Get it right, people.
Oh, okay. Can we like stray off of Marvel now just for a little bit?
We can.
Yeah. We straight in, off, all around it.
Did you guys see Mr. Beast finally came out with a tweet?
Yes, he did.
Third party investigation.
Do you think
Mhm.
that? What do you think? Because I know we were talking about it last week. And do you guys think that it is like a sufficient
No.
response? You don't.
I think this is the first half of the response. I would imagine him saying that there's a third party investigation prompts or would assume that he would have another thing to say, like, you know what? Not that this is all of our findings, here are the details, but like our third party came back and we found sufficient evidence, obviously, no longer work with this person. We want to help whoever, however we can.
You don't think it could just be like a
PR thing?
here's some information, guys. Now forget it. Let's hope everybody forgets about it. Because that's cool. What it kind of looked like to me.
Maybe.
You agree, Corpse?
Yeah, I feel like he said too much. First, second, seemed a little brush off fishy from the way he said it. Yeah, I think I think he just feels though that he's so innocent, right? And everyone who looks at him as so innocent that he's gonna make this little statement and it's just gonna all go away. You know?
Yeah, because supposedly stuff is coming out that he was in this Discord channel as well.
He was, yeah. Well,
And,
actually, I've seen. I don't know if he was in all of them, but I've seen him at least in one.
And then supposedly Lava, who was the underage kid at the time, also came out and tweeted about it. And
What'd they
said some things along the lines of, at the time I didn't realize that it was inappropriate, but now I can see that it was inappropriate and some other shit. So it's like maybe you should have kept your mouth shut too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
About what? Like defending Eva?
Just about the whole scenario.
What do you mean? Like they shouldn't have talked about it when it came out? What do you
I'm
mean?
gonna let Save explain it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
was
let
about to
Save explain
say.
himself out of that one.
They should not have said a single thing about the whole situation that they were involved in as a underage person.
But why not say something? Why not speak
explain
up
it?
though?
Like you gotta explain it more. I'm
Why do
confused
I
on
think
why.
that they shouldn't have said anything?
Yeah.
Because it's incriminating to somebody else.
Yeah, but is that-
You're saying, oh, I didn't realize that it was inappropriate back then,
But now
but I
do.
realize that it's inappropriate now. Like, I don't see why you should say that.
But if it's incriminating,
You were the party involved.
But if it's incriminating to
Yeah.
somebody, why wouldn't you want them to say that?
Well, because I can understand because it does feel a little those type of responses to me feel a little coached to me. So
Yeah, this guy is nobody to nobody. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like he's some big name person that needs to have a politically correct response. Just don't say anything.
there's a criminal investigation going on in your behalf.
But
So-
but I don't think there is. I don't think there is.
Well,
Beast
allegedly
just
there's a
said
third
there was a
third
third
No, there's
party.
a third, but that
investigation
has
going on.
nothing. That has nothing. It's just the third party investigation, from what I understand, is just basically going back to see if there was anything else within the company, not legality wise. He's not going to.
But you're gonna tell me that could then not move to criminal?
I guess if they wanted to prosecute, but I really doubt that they would. It's within
If you
the
you found out that you were running a company and a company like this, and you were like, "Hey, Cisco, this is your house that you're gonna be staying at under the company's dime. and then you found out that I invited some fucking 15-year-old boy there, and something happened at that house that's under your dime, you're not gonna press charges? You're
Wait,
not
but
gonna
like,
try and
but we don't even have to imagine this. This is what happened with Doctor Disrespect and his company. They just fired him and did a third party investigation to make sure that they were able to cut ties under contractual agreements with him, so that way they didn't have to pay him out a whole bunch of money. It was just obligation, and they didn't prosecute him for that.
Well,
but there was already a legal thing going on in the background.
The only no, but that legal thing had nothing to do with the actual prosecution of the minor stuff. That was because of whatever happened with him and Twitch.
But it hasn't been confirmed though. That has not been confirmed.
I think
ever.
that's already been done. Like, I think that case is closed. I don't think there's anything else. That's why these things have been leaking, because I think NDAs and things that happen after the courtroom are.
Well, NDAs were broken, yes, because of the former Twitch employees.
Well,
but what I'm saying is this is happening real time. The Doctor Disrespect thing was 4 years ago.
Yeah, but this Ava Tyson stuff was like 2020, I think, around the same time probably then. 2020 to like 20, it was like years ago. This wasn't at all recent.
I thought it was more recent than not. I thought it was.
No.
Well, recent or not, there could still be a criminal or a civil lawsuit coming out of this.
Maybe for something else, but I think statute of limitation, I think it's passed on all fronts, on both fronts.
7 years is the statute of limitations.
I thought I heard some of that Doctor Disrespect things was definitely passed, and it might have been more than 4 years then, for the doctors, the doc or whatever.
From what I understand, statute of limitations for a majority of things is 7 years.
Okay.
It might be different for different
states. I think it is, but I don't know what their states are or what. But I thought I heard, especially for Disrespect, that his was passed. I asked, especially when that was like really big. I kept asking my girlfriend, I'm like, bro, imagine like the conversations him and his wife have. Like, how do you even look at like your husband after knowing he did some shit like that under, like, while you guys were married, on his Twitch stream, like probably
but we don't.
Live.
But that's the thing, is we don't know the extent of it.
But he's even said like it's skewed inappropriate. He was doing something wrong. At the very,
but we don't know the extent of it. Like, maybe she was able to read the whole context of the conversations, and maybe that's why she stayed. Like, we don't know the extent, right?
He's also bringing in that cheddar cheese.
I'm just saying, we don't know the extent, right? Like, as an audience, we can blow it out of proportion as much as we want because we don't know the truth. There's no way that she doesn't know a lot more truth than we do.
I'm saying, though, there's no fucking world where I'm confessing in a tweet the way he did to shit that's like, I'm either saying this shit is not true or I didn't do this shit. There's no world where I'm saying like, guys, it was like a minor and it was like it's skewed inappropriate, and like there's no world I'm doing that if it's not like kind of worse. I'm trying to like soften the blow as much as I can basically in these crazy ass like confessions of allegations. And like the best he could do is like, it's skewed inappropriate. I shouldn't have done it. I was a full-fledged adult, and like it obviously shouldn't have gone that way. Like, bro, that's like, if that's like the best you got for a bad situation, that's fucking crazy. And obviously, I'm not saying he like.
I mean, he kind of had his back. He kind of had his back to the wall. I'm not trying to stick up for the guy. I think what he did was wrong at any rate of what the extent of.
Now that's what we do on this podcast. We stand up for those.
No, but
you know what I'm saying. But again, in all fairness, the dude had his back to the wall. He's been being asked about this for 4 fucking years. And now the ban. But this is what the ban was about.
I understand, but
and he kept saying like, I can't talk about it. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background. Once I'm able to talk about it, I'll be able to talk about it. Blah 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, these fucking Twitch employees want to just randomly blurt out, hey, this is what happened. And now he's like, oh shit, like I wasn't ready for it to come out. And he probably had a plan on how he was going to talk about it. And then now his back is to the wall. He's got the whole world looking at him as, you know, I'm not saying that he's not doing something wrong, but he's got the whole world now asking questions about what he did wrong. And now he's got to figure out a way he had his back to the wall. You know what I mean? I don't think there's any good tweet to put out in that scenario.
Then, like, Yeah, I mean, I guess. But if it's like not that, I don't know, bro. Because like to me, a lot of the times whenever these statements come out, it is to make yourself. It's damage control. You're trying to make yourself look good, and as much as you can say the positives of this bad situation about yourself, you try to do as much as possible to save face. And if the most positive thing he could say is, guys, like it wasn't illegal. It's like, all right, bro. Like, holy fuck. Like, what
Well,
kind
I
of shit
think,
did
but
you
I think
do?
I don't think he was necessarily trying to like soften the blow, because he was also like, "Fuck you if you don't like, fuck the haters, fuck all this shit." I don't think he was trying to soften shit. I think he was just being legitimate and straight the fuck up and honest to himself. And I mean, that is kind of making a point, right? Like, if what I did was illegal, then I would have already been tried for it. I would have already been in handcuffs and been arrested. That's basically what he was saying. You know what I mean? Again, not saying that what he did was okay. I'm not saying that what he did was okay. But I think he was, in saying that, he was just trying to soften the blow, like you said. Like it's not as bad as you guys are like being portrayed that it was.
I don't know,
Because if it
but I don't know
was,
how I don't
then
know how
I
you
would
get.
have already been tried.
But I don't know how you could say that if we have the same amount of evidence between me and you, and you're saying it can't be that bad. How can you get on me for saying it could be that bad, and you could say it can't be that bad? We have the same amount of evidence. There's no way
Are you saying between you and I?
Yeah,
The same way you could say that it can be that
but
bad
you're
is the
saying that
same way that I
but
can
you're
say.
saying that I can't say that. That's what I'm saying. How could you, like, if anything, we could say it's neutral and say, like, really realistically, like, neither of us know the contents of these. Realistically,
Sure.
like, we can't really, like, yeah, but, and I know you're not defending what he did.
And I'm not. I don't think.
understand.
I think you're. I'm not saying that you can't, like, by definition, say that. I'm just saying, like, if you can say that okay, let me change the verbiage, right? If you can say that it is that bad, then I can say that it might not be that bad. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
Sure.
we have the same amount of evidence.
I guess, sure.
We don't know what actually transpired.
Choking on
Besides
the word, boy.
besides the fact that there was a minor talked to, and we can both agree that that's wrong.
Yes.
Yes.
I could agree.
At the end of the day,
That's crazy.
this man is really clipping his nails on the podcast right now.
They were hurting me right now, bro. Oh my god, I was
Yo,
like
that is
uncomfortable.
bonkers.
There's nothing better than cutting your nail when it's like digging into your skin,
Oh,
and as you cut,
it
you're
was
like,
hurting me.
better than a nut.
Let me ask you a question. If you guys found out that when I was 24, I talked to a minor who was 16. This was almost 10 years ago, right? Do you guys think that you would have to cut ties with me
Yeah, maybe.
for something that happened 10 years
I think it
ago?
would depend, like, because in my head, I'm like, all right, bro says, what's up? Trying to holler at you. She's like, I'm 16. He's like, oh, text me in a couple years. Like, that's, like, no. Like, you were trying to be cool. You, like,
Is text me in a couple years not
that is
crazy,
kind of
though?
crazy. That is kind of crazy.
It's a little crazy. I was like,
But,
ooh,
like,
you
also,
know.
like, you know, you're trying to be respectful. Be like, listen, I don't want to do nothing illegal. You're obviously underage. You know, whatever. Move on with your life. A couple years later, whatever.
So even for something that happened 10 years ago, you would think that you'd have to cut ties?
I think it would just depend. Like if I see text messages and it's saved and this girl, she's like, hey, I'm 16. You're like, age ain't nothing but a number. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, I don't know.
That's kind of nuts.
That's
Like,
crazy.
That's
Crazy.
Damn. Okay. If it was one of you guys, I wouldn't cut ties because
Say
I'd be like,
please.
bro, it's 10 years ago.
Yeah, but I feel
I
like
think if you kill a guy today or if you killed him 10 years ago, it still makes you a murderer. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, no.
I think a lot of the
know.
context matters.
Sorry,
I
YouTube, but
think a lot of the context matters.
yeah, that's a very contextual question.
Cause like, yeah, if you were being respectful, like, no, like, you know, you were mistaken. You cleaned up once you knew.
Bro, I knew girls dating dudes that old when I was that age, right? Like, I was 16, my homegirls were 16, and they were dating homeboy who was 24, 25 years old. Their parents knew about it, and they were cool with it. And I was just like, okay, like, you know.
I think it was different back then, though.
Do you think it's better?
Do you think how long have they been saying that though? Like, we gotta come
Wait,
to
do you
terms
think?
with this.
I'm not saying like a 14-year-old and a fucking 28-year-old guy. That's not what I'm saying.
It's kind of
I'm
nuts.
just saying like
A
17 and
17.
24, 17 and 25. Like the only reason I say that is because look at the difference between my parents. 7 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I
yeah,
think that
it
7 years
happens.
matters when the 7 years is happening. That different, like, I think it's a staunch difference of saying, oh, well, they're 7 years apart. He's 18, she's 11. And
No.
compared
Yeah, of course. That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
to saying I met
Huge.
her at 25 and I'm 32, that's a little bit of a different statement. Because you got the dirt under your fingernails of life when I met you. You probably have a
I think you
kid.
guys should. I think you guys should watch the Sneeko and Moist Critical debate about this. It's very interesting,
I'm willing to
and
watch, but
it makes Sneeko look like a absolute fucking idiot.
What
Oh,
happened? I don't,
that's
But
good.
it also makes Moist Critical look like a fucking dumbass too.
give me the
Interesting.
PowerPoints.
Cliff notes.
Sneeko is basically trying to talk about how age of consent in different countries, like there should be no age of consent. It should be like when you believe, like he's
Somebody's
saying,
mature.
if you can drive a car at 16, then you should be able to legally get married at 16 as well.
No.
And so his rebuttal to Moist was like, okay, you think you have to be 18 to reach the age of consent, but if you're 9 years old and you feel like a girl, then you have the okay to cut your dick off.
No, I saw. Well, I've only seen on Twitter, and it looks like, yeah, both of them don't have good points at some point. I was like, because
Like he said, like because Moist Critical says, yeah, if everybody around you says that it's okay to cut your dick off, then it's okay. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
No.
you're over here combating the age of consent, and that's your rebuttal.
Point. Yeah, that's your talking
Your
point.
rebuttal is a 9-year-old can cut their dick off. Like that doesn't even make any sense.
yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Well,
I was
like,
waiting to see if D was gonna try and make a point out of
Yeah, I
it.
was waiting for Z. I was like, no, it doesn't.
I'm not gonna defend that shit. No, that shit is crazy.
I'm not, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, my body, my choice, right?
I've always, I don't think I've ever voiced it, but like my opinion on that is like kids. I think if you're uncomfortable with your gender, obviously you should have every right to change it. But whenever you're an adult able to do that shit, that is when you have every right to do it. Until then, you're a fucking kid. And even at 18, although that's what, the states deem to be adulthood, even at 18, you're going to do some stupid, dumb shit. At 20 years old, I put myself into the most debt. It was dumb as fuck. I was stupid. And
This man was in like 10 grand of debt, bro, and thinks that it's a lot.
bro, I was in 10 grand of debt, making $50 every
Can I be
2
Can I
days.
be really, really,
It's
really
stupid.
real with y'all, real quick? Really, and this is gonna sound really wild on this podcast.
Oh fuck! Thank God it's not me this week.
Around
It's been me for like the last 3 weeks, bro, and I'm fucking getting grilled.
Well, no, like around freshman year of high school, bro. I didn't I felt weird in myself, right? And I was dealing with a lot of shit too at the same time. And there was a lot of times, bro, I would feel like out of my body. Like this wasn't my skin, champ. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was just like a really rough time for the boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so I never thought I was a girl in a boy's body. But I won't go that far. I'll never say that. But
Maybe
I
like
can see how
non-binary,
somebody I can see how somebody got there. And I even remember like someone like I can't remember what we were talking about, right? But I remember saying like, oh, I've always thought George Clooney, and I still think it to this day, is one of the most handsome men ever. And I remember one of my homies looking at me like, dude, you're gay as fuck. What the fuck? And I was just like, oh, sorry. Sorry. Sorry, dude. Like, I'm just saying. And I was like, but I'm not. Like, I'm not gay. Like, you know what I mean? And then at the same time, I'm dealing with this battle in my head of being like out of my body. And I'm like, bro, what if I'm not who I think I am? Like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? So I can just see how young kids get there, right? Like young kids.
Everybody's had gay thoughts before,
Bro.
but just-
No, it's not even. No, it's
No.
not even that. It's just like I'm already out of my body, and something I thought that was such a. Because us as grown men, we say other men look handsome all the time. Hey, bro, you look handsome. Dude, you looking good. Like, you know what I mean? Like we say that all the fucking. My homies better gas me up, dog. You better gas me the fuck up. What the fuck? Like, that's
I love
normal.
being gassed up by the homies, dog.
By
That
the
shit feels
homies,
so
bro.
good.
Like, hey, dog. You know
We
what
don't
I'm
get haircuts for our girlfriends. We get haircuts for our homies.
Facts, bro.
Meet up with them at Target, bro.
You're like, yo, meet me
Bro,
at Target.
on the day that I got a haircut, I saw 2 other homies on Instagram post on their story like, just got a haircut, might run some errands after, and I low key like was like, I wonder if I got any errands to run.
You're like,
Man,
shit,
bro.
Target on the way. I've been meaning to get some
Target's on the
sugar. Wait a
But
minute.
yeah.
hey, bro, all that I would want to say to the kids, bro. Like, I get it, dude. Like, but just wait till you're a little older, fam. Like,
I don't get it though.
I'm
Like
o-
you gotta power through it.
I'm okay
a little
with
bit.
that's what I'm saying.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm okay with kids being comfortable for a while. Like it is okay to be like, yeah, I get like questioning shit and all that, and like, but obviously not to that level. But if you're talking about like some out of body stuff,
Like, bro, like I
I've
didn't
I've
feel
never,
right in my skin, dog. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know, bro,
yeah,
I was drinking like a lot of protein shakes and like muscles were coming in. I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? Like, yo, what?
Yeah, you gotta
Like,
get used to the body that you're in. Your body's going through all these crazy fucking
but dog,
changes. You know what I mean?
imagine a little girl though, bro. Like, you know, and it's happening to her, and it's like she's probably feeling weird, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so not in her body. Like, and I can understand where kids are saying this doesn't feel right. What's wrong with me? Like, this is icky. Like, I don't. This feeling that I'm feeling. Why am I? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see how they get there,
I mean,
but
I can have a little bit of empathy for that, bro. But
to
you got
your
to
point, but to
power
your
through that.
points, exactly to your point, Save is like you gotta give yourself enough time, yo, to like kind of rough through it and be like, okay, like settle in. Like I kind of settled into my body, like well, obviously, like you know what I mean. Like I settled into my body. I was like, okay, cool. Like this is how all this works now. You know what I mean? And I have certain like things set me off a certain way. Like you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I don't like you know like
I mean,
certain.
just put it like this: how many times have you wanted to put a fucking bullet in your head,
A
but you
few
don't?
times. Yeah.
But you don't. You know what I mean? Like you gotta just power through it. You know, there's sunnier days. There's fucking like
But what sucks
9 years
though,
old.
I think
9 years
I'm on a
old,
different
bro.
page though from Save a little bit.
that's how it's just it's hard, bro. And I
Because
see I know where you're coming from. I know, right? I know it. But the problem is with some of these cats, these younger cats especially, bro, like that type of explanation is it's just not enough for them. And they
I
have
know it was a little extreme, but
it's
I knew you would get what where I was
I,
coming
I,
from.
I
Also,
get
you know what I mean?
exactly where you're coming from, bro. I know because I lived it. I lived that. I had that type of experience too, where it was like, dog, just buckle up. Like we're going through it. Just do it. You know what I mean? Like you're going to be okay, champ. You know what I mean? But I feel like kids now, because of social proofing, I won't even say social media, but social proof, right? Like there is a value to the proof that of like social testimonies and this and that. Like I even remember when I was going through like my recovery programs and stuff, bro, like the counselor finally told us about her experiences with addiction. And I remember we all looked at it and was like, yo, we like I can trust you now. Like now I feel like I can actually talk to you about my problems, like what I feel, you know, because dudes would come in like tripping, like you know what I mean? Like so it's like we can actually I like now when I talk to you, I feel like I'm actually talking to someone. I'm not talking to a counselor no more. And I feel like kids need that. Like the younger heads, they need that more than when I needed it. You know what I mean? Because I was a fucking addict. Like, you know, so these are just teenagers, bro. Just normal, fresh off the fucking vine teenagers, bro. Like fresh out the box, bro. So like yeah, they can't do the just a you're gonna be all right. They can't do that. They don't respond
Yeah,
well to it.
yeah, they don't. Yeah, I've noticed that you can't just be like, "Hey, stop, fucking stop," you know.
Just stop. Yeah, they
Stop.
can't do that. No.
Yeah, knock it the fuck off.
Yeah.
But it's just like the. I guess I have kind of an example of this. So today Peanut got fucking pissed because I made him try avocado. He didn't want to try the avocado. I made him try the avocado.
Was it brown?
He didn't want to try. He didn't want to try ribs with barbecue sauce on it. I made him eat some ribs with barbecue sauce on it. But he told me he didn't want to eat those things. But I was like, nah, just try it. Just try it. Like if you don't know till you try it, right? And he got pissed, bro. He was pissed. He said he's so mad because I made him try those things and this, that, and the other. And his mom was like, that's what I'm saying. His mom was like, oh, well, you know, we have to take into consideration his feelings too, and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, fuck that. You know, like, how is he going to extend his palate or try new things if I don't say, hey, open your mouth and eat this? If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. But whatever, right? And I said, if it was something sweet, he would have liked it. But because it's not something that's appealing to him, he's not gonna try it. So I kind of understand, right? Like I'm making him try something against his own will. But I'm your dad, dude. You know what I mean? Like if I tell you fucking try some broccoli, you're gonna fucking eat some broccoli. Because I know that if I don't tell you to try this, you're not going to try it.
Yeah.
But then also it's like kind of like what you're saying, right? You can't be forceful when it comes to some of these things, and I do have to understand the feelings behind it. But also, fuck that. Like, try the fucking avocado.
Well, dude, the thing is that's a child response like that to me as well is see. So again, there is a level of assertiveness. I think us older heads have to learn how to maintain our assertiveness, but then also kind of like we also need to realize how, especially for our children, but with younger heads, right? If you're truly the one in power, right? Like you're setting the tone. So set the tone. You know what I mean? And what a lot of what I noticed especially when I was younger, I don't even want to say younger heads, but when I noticed when I was younger is I thought I had all the power when I really didn't. I couldn't make no noise. I could scream real loud, but I could make no noise. I had no play, no movement, no nothing. So kids, you have no play. You have no power, bro. Your dad is serving you ribs with the fucking barbecue sauce. Eat that shit. You get what I'm saying? And honestly, I should be able to force feed it into your fucking little mouth, right? And I don't care what any parent says about this. I should be able to force feed this in your fucking little mouth, right? But because we live in America, I have to respect your fucking feelings, right? But let's think about this. Let's zoom out. What about the feelings of those starving kids that we love to show in our commercials? How do you think they would feel if they watched you deny this food that your mother and I prepared for you, that I worked hard to buy, right? I don't want to guilt trip you, but I bet you fucking anything, kid, if I stuffed you in the fucking Sahara and you had to hunt for your fucking food, you would die in 3 days.
I mean, probably.
Bro,
But
that's
also-
like another thing. That's another thing that kills me too. Right? Sorry, real quick, Dad. I just want to make this point real fast. That's another thing is like, if I serve you a plate of food, right? Okay, let me reverse real quick. If I was served a plate of food when I was younger, I had to sit at the table until I finished all the fucking food. Like, it didn't matter if I was the last one at the table and my brother was playing video games and my mom was in the fucking room sleep. If I got up from that table and didn't eat all my food, or they found out, because, you know, throw a little bit of food away, put something on top of it, try and hide that shit, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Spread it.
It always got found out. I had to sit at the fucking table until all my fucking food was eaten. And at dinner time, if it was dinner time and I said I wasn't hungry, I didn't eat for the rest of the night. I couldn't come back at 8:30 and be like, Mom, I'm hungry. You didn't want to eat at dinner time, so you don't get no fucking food, right? So Peanut, if he leaves food on his plate, it's like, like I'm not hungry anymore. Oh, well, you can't force him to eat, Cisco, or give the rest to your dad. He'll eat the rest. Like,
no.
I'm like, no. You need to eat the rest of your fucking food because I know in 45 minutes you're going to say I'm hungry. Or I know that you're only doing this because you want to go eat an ice cream or something. So ask me if you get the ice cream. Did you eat all your food?
Wait,
Fuck no, you didn't.
super quick. I'm so sorry. Just really quick. I feel like, because I agree. I was raised up in that, like, eat all your fucking food or you're not leaving. Like, my dad was like that. My dad was like that the most, actually. But I think that teaches overall, I think personally, that teaches just like bad eating habits, that you're going to eat everything that's on your plate every single time. That's overall, I don't think that's a good thing to do in America, specifically because we have such high calorie dense meals and you can just save it for later. And that's fine to
I
do.
disagree, and here's why.
Because I had to learn to, like,
if it's
split
chicken
my
and
shit.
broccoli with cheese on it and rice, that's not a super high calorie meal.
No, but I'm saying, like, you
That's
go
dinner.
out. A lot of people do in this country. You buy out. A lot of people do in this country. That's what they're teaching, and then that's what it is moving forward. That's why we have such like that's not why we have such a high obesity, but like helping proportion out and figure out. And you don't have to like serve yourself the most. I agree. Like that's probably a better solution if you have smaller portion sizes and you just tell them like eat everything. That's fine too.
Well, I tell Elijah, I tell the babies, right? You eat till you're fucking full, right? Eat till you're full, because if you're full, you're not going to come back and say you're hungry. I don't do the sit the food up on the fucking counter so you can come eat it later. I'm not. No, because after dinner, in about an hour and a half after I'm done cleaning up this fucking kitchen, your little ass is about to go get in the fucking shower and you're going to bed, bro. Like there is no eating later. So please eat right now. And the thing is, this is the problem with Americans, right? They'll have that type of mindset, but then at the same time, they'll stuff a fucking tablet in their kids' hands, right? So my Elijah, right? My boy, my fucking spoiled little boy. I'll buy the tablet, I'll buy the Switch, whatever. But he comes and asks, "Can I play it?" You got 30 minutes, right? And then we're going outside. And that 30 minutes is doubled. So that's his minimum. That's the minimum time we're going outside to play. He comes again wanting to play a fucking again. All right, you got 30 minutes, bro. And then we're going to go outside and play again. Right? It's matched every fucking time, bro.
That's good. Yeah.
So it's like, and it sucks, but we just stuff the tablet in their hand. We just do so that we have that automated nanny that they know how to work. You know what I'm saying? So we can fuck off. But no, dude, like when it comes to food, bro, and its preparation, no shot.
I think honestly, Damien, I think your answer is such a young head answer. It's fucking mind blowing.
I just think
because I don't think it creates obesity at all. I think that mindset of you're gonna sit here and you're gonna eat your fucking dinner is a disciplinary thing. It's not. It has nothing to do with creating obesity.
We're talking about eating food, and like later
it
in
is
life,
dinner
they're
time.
gonna.
It is dinner time.
But later in life, they're gonna have 100% free will to. You know what? I'm not gonna eat till I'm super fucking full right now. I'm just gonna save it for later. I do that shit all the time.
Listen to me. If you are served a normal serving size of food, you're not overeating.
I'm not
first and foremost. Second of all, it is timed out. You eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at home. So I know when you ate lunch. I know if you've had a snack. I'm gonna serve you appropriately. You're not overeating. My point.
I'm not saying in the time. I'm not saying at the moment you're overeating. Why the fuck am I out of focus right now? Hello?
Oh, because you're trying to make a bad point.
I'm not saying right now you're overeating. What I'm saying is it just creates the habit of eating everything that's on your plate. I know that I'll say personally, since I don't know everybody's fucking experience on this, I had to unlearn, like, I have to eat everything on the plate at the moment, right now. Like, you don't have to do that, especially when you're going out, especially when you're doing it multiple times. Like, everybody's schedule is obviously different, but
I feel like this is such a poor argument because as you're saying that it's learned, right? So at a young age, you learn this. And then when you're an adult, you're like, I got to eat everything on my plate, right? But you served yourself that plate. You ordered that food. So if you're ordering, that's different.
No. Because
if I go to Jack in the Box, and I get a jumbo jack meal, and they say, "Do you want small fries, medium fries, or large fries?" And I say large fries, it was my decision to get the large
Yes,
fries.
yes, yes.
Where I could have easily said, "I just want the small because
But
I'm not
you
that
you
hungry."
yourself are not portioning out that amount. It's getting portioned out for you in every situation. The difference is that the mentality stays the same of I have to finish everything that's on my plate. That's the only difference.
Well, I think the thing isn't about what I hammer home isn't finishing everything on the plate. It's the eat till you're fucking full. And usually I know how much to serve the babies
Yeah,
to
I'm
where I
not saying
know
you guys
like
are
this,
like
right?
stuffing a fucking salad plate full of fucking meat and
But
giving it
again,
to her or something.
If Elijah wants seconds, he's gonna get fucking seconds, right? Because eat till you're full, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's the not eating that I get pissed off with, right? And it's more of it's not the it's the idea of respecting the food. Respect this food. Not everybody has food, right? So when it comes along, respect it.
I
Eat it,
agree. I agree.
right? And don't overeat, right? Let your mommy eat. Let me eat too. I'm gonna eat mine, right? Let everybody eat here. You have a plate, right? And if there's more for seconds, you'll have seconds, right? I know, like, and it's because even when he comes up to me too, like, it's oh god, especially my daughter, she'll try to tell me she's hungry, bro. Right after I just tried to feed her. Like I just tried to feed you. Now you're telling me you're hungry because you see me eating a fucking gummy bear or
And
some shit. Like,
uh,
oh, crack.
Go to sleep hungry.
what
Yeah,
I'm
go to
what
sleep.
I'm what I'm not arguing is the initial like this is the time to eat. I agree with the respecting of the
Mhm.
food. I think kids should eat at like, when it's time to eat. I agree with that. 100%. I was raised that way. I think that's the right way to go about it. There's
You just don't
respect
think
in
that
the
you should
food.
eat everything on your plate.
Everything on your plate is where I'm like, bro, like I'm not fucking hungry. Like, how you about to tell me that I have to finish everything on my fucking plate right now?
Mhm.
If I'm
But
gonna
what if
overeat,
you said you were hungry? What if you said you were hungry? Do you think that you should sit there and eat everything on your plate then?
if I was
I'm
hungry,
talking about a homemade portioned meal. I'm not talking about overstuffed fucking half a chicken with fucking a whole thing of yams and
I
half a
know, I know.
pie. I'm
I
talking about
never,
like
I
a
never said that you
portioned
were.
meal.
Yes, but if they said like, you know what, I was hungry and now I'm not as hungry, I think like, okay, you'll eat the rest later. That's fine.
Nah.
I
We
think that
again, I'm with Corpse on that. We ain't doing the I'm gonna eat the food later because
why?
that
Why?
food
I
is
don't
just gonna
get it.
sit there and spoil. It's because it's gonna sit there and spoil, and we're not about to. I'm not about to let food that I just
No, but
fucking
you,
paid money for sit there and spoil. You sit there and eat all your fucking
but
food.
you guys
You
just
told me you
said,
were
you
hungry.
guys just said that if you don't have them finish everything that they have on their plate, that they come back 45 minutes later and they say that they're hungry again. Then they give them the same food.
If they ate till they were
Thank you.
full, right? They say, Daddy, I'm full, right? They ate all their food. It's all gone, right? Maybe Elijah went ahead and had seconds. And he comes to me later on, Daddy, I'm hungry, right? My first assumption of him is going to be he's going through a growth spurt. He's hungry again, right? And all right, baby, let me make you a peanut butter sandwich, something real quick, right? The thing is once I begin to wash those dishes, bro, once I begin to wash those dishes, this fucking kitchen is closed, homie. This is not a 24/7 fucking drive-through service, baby.
Especially if you just showered. It's 8:30 at fucking night, and you had the chance to eat.
Mm-hmm.
You had the chance to eat. You're not
You
about
could
to
have
come
ate
back
two
up to
Wait.
plates.
me. You're not about to come back up to me and tell me that you're hungry. Go to sleep.
Do you guys abide by these rules?
Absolutely.
Yourselves,
I-
yes.
Yes.
Once
do you mean,
showered,
like-
once showered, you don't go back in the kitchen. No midnight
I don't.
snack, no nothing. You don't do that?
I
I
will
do not do that.
midnight snack it. I will midnight snack it. It depends if I end up hitting like a really late gym sesh, or
Yeah.
if I'm up working. If I'm
that's
up late working, I will eat.
Or
The
let's
only
say-
time I
let's-
ever eat after 10 o'clock is if I did not eat dinner. And I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, I can make it to the next day. And then for some reason, I'm up playing video games or still up for some reason. I'm like, okay, I can go grab something to eat.
Or let's say dish is done. Dish is done. Are you guys going back in the kitchen for any reason?
No.
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 They're better than me.
You know what? There was those nights. There was those nights.
Heartburn is a bitch. That's
Bro,
all I'm
it's just I don't
It
want to
does suck.
clean it a fucking second goddamn time. I'm
Bro,
not
I do
doing it, bro.
dishes like 6 times a day. I don't know.
Twice.
I just
I'm
don't
doing
get what the I just don't get it. So that's what I'm
maybe
saying.
3 times, bro. And it's really 3 times if me and Elijah are eating good, like you know what I'm saying? Like I got
Yeah.
I'm done cooked him breakfast. I cooked him a solid fucking lunch. We had dinner, and if if I'm gonna give him some ice cream. I'm gonna give him some ice cream. I'm gonna end up washing dishes 3 times. But if not, then no.
I'll do like breakfast. I'll do lunch. If I eat anything after, like I don't know. To me, I'm just like, yeah, I'll just do the dishes, man.
Tira's
It's fine.
mom gets so upset with me because I'll tell him it's 8:30. You're not getting any food.
Obviously, though, like I
lay down.
understand most people don't operate that way. So I'm never like in anybody's house like, oh yo, after dinner, like can we have something? Like I'm not like that. But yeah. Okay.
So there's a certain discipline too behind, like it's a fine line because there's a discipline of saying like you need to eat what's prepared for you, right? Your mommy and daddy
I
work
agree with
hard
that.
for this,
Yes.
right? And eat what's prepared and what's able to be provided, right? Like even if it's just a bowl of snot, dog, just eat it. You know what I mean? Bro, I've went to people's houses in North Carolina, like my uncle, bro. Like I remember I just wasn't hungry. And I remember he got so mad, bro, and it was like,
But you eat. In those times, you do overeat.
it's like,
At
Unc,
least
I'm
I
not
do.
fucking hungry. Like, like I'm trying to tell, I'm not fucking like you got, like I'm trying to be like, you guys eat. I'm not hungry. You eat, and it's like, don't you ever like, don't you ever deny my food in my house? Like, don't you like what's wrong with
That
it?
was a big one too.
I agree with
Like
that.
you're too good for this food. Like you too good all of a sudden to have free food for you. Like eat more.
Especially if you got some Diaz, dog. You better
Bro.
never tell them that you're not hungry.
Yeah. Oh, I already ate.
She'll
Well, you
she'll
didn't
double
eat
up
mine,
the
so-
plate. She's like, oh, you
If
having
I
two
know,
plates?
if
You
I
mean?
know I'm going to my Diaz
hell.
house, if I know I'm going to my Diaz house, I won't eat for 2 days, dog.
No, yeah, bro. You gotta, even if you came from a fucking marathon eating competition, you fucking eating a plate, at least one.
Bro, one of the
Double
aunties
down
right here in
glizzy.
Oxnard. One of the aunties right here in Oxnard. She's like, oh, Putch, have you eaten? I was like, oh, I eat, auntie. She's like, but you didn't eat this one. Okay, auntie. Bro, she's just like stuffing this fucking plate with like pancit, bro, and chicken and just all kinds of shit.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's their
Invite me
honor.
over to that spot.
Like you can't and I love that. That's why especially like immigrants who come from like tribes, like tribal type of areas, like Samoans and and Filipinos, like, and because they have there's a similar nature to like with Native Americans, and I've noticed it too like with Mexicans, where it's kind of like you go to a house and if they're preparing food, like just pull up a fucking chair, bro. Like you're eating dinner.
You
if
eat
you're
something.
there, like you're eating something, bro. Like
You eat
know what
one
I
of
mean? And
everything, actually. I should say.
it's like that's why I don't know. Like to me, I feel like people who are vegetarian and stuff like that, like no offense, like they're kind of like they're disrespectful. Like you know what I mean? Like to a lot of people, I can see how they come off disrespectful. I can see how
I
they
get
come off.
it. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I just think it's funny.
It's like, oh, I don't eat that. Sorry. It's like,
Bitch.
excuse me, bitch. Like, yeah, like excuse the fuck out of me. Like, what are you trying to say right now?
Like a
Like,
New
you know what I
Yorker.
mean?
Like, what? You're
Yeah.
too good for me? Oh, you think you're better than me?
Oh, you think you're fucking so
Damn, that's-
fucking cool over there eating your
Damn,
fucking.
D, that was a good New York accent, dog. I like that one.
Thanks, buddy.
Thought he was about to start smoking a Newport over there. Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, you think you're too fucking good for my spaghetti? Yeah.
I think once you have kids, you'll see D, because you'll want to be like, okay, baby, you don't want to eat anymore, and then 30
fuck
minutes
that. I'm
later,
gonna make sure. I'm gonna be like, yo, listen, if this food spoils, oh, bro, there's repercussions for shit. But I'm just saying, like, you also don't have to like be full. I agree with Pudge 100%. Be full. Eat till you're satisfied. Eat till you're maybe even a little bit more than satisfied.
Okay, but even if you eat till you're full, right? Respectfully, I'm not judging anything that you're talking about, Pudge. But even if you eat till you're full, right? Anybody that eats till they're full is not hungry 30 minutes later.
No. They're not.
So if it's consistent that I say eat till you're full, and you consistently tell me 30 minutes after we've eaten that you're hungry again,
You need to eat more.
now you're about to start sitting down and eating all your fucking food.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, this is a pattern. It's a little bit of a pattern here. Why are we? Because you can go in the room and watch TV. Because you can go play on the Switch. Because you can get the iPad. Because you know that you get dessert.
I think
What
yes,
is it? There's some type of pattern.
If-
So if I tell you to eat till you're full, and every time 30 minutes to 45 minutes later, you tell me that you're hungry again, yeah, bub, we're about to sit down and we're about to eat all our food now from here on out.
Like little Elijah eats big boy meals now from like Burger King. When I go to Burger King, he eats the big boy
Oh, I
meals.
know that just hurt Damien's heart by you saying that.
Burger King,
He
yeah.
doesn't.
Let's
He doesn't.
gotta
But he
move
doesn't
out
do
of
the
there.
kid meals. He doesn't do because there had been times we went and I was just. He was always saying like, "Hey, I'm still hungry. Like I'm still hungry, Dad." It's like, damn little fucker. Well, we just need to get you more. Like like we just need to get you
You
more
didn't
food.
even make it to the house. You
Like
already ate all
what?
your chicken nuggets and French fries.
He's trying to eat my food. I'm like, hey, like, dog, this is just enough. Like, this is just enough for daddy so I can eat it. I'll make it to the next day. I'm not going to fucking kill one of you. This is just enough, dog. Like, to keep me saying, you're
No.
not eating none of my french fries. No, you're past that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a reasonable, because obviously situationally it would depend, right? Like if it is the case that you're just like speeding through a couple bites just so you can get back to whatever you were doing, we're not doing that. We're paying. I think that goes back to paying respect to the food that was given to you. Like show it respect, eat how you should, converse with the people at your table, or whatever we're doing. And
Yeah, no electronics.
yeah, I think that's great. I think that's respect to, and then you gauge that if like they truly are just there and like being a part of the conversation, or just eating in general and being good, and they're like, you know what, I'm not hungry right now. I'm full. I'm done. It's like, okay, that's fine.
I wanna talk about this real quick too because it made me cry the other day and I'm gonna try not to fucking get emotional. Dinner to me is very, very important. It's very important. Dinner time to me is one of the most sacred times I think of my day, right? Like besides like like showering, brushing my teeth, crawling in that bed, dinner time is like that moment. And there's a certain level of like sit down and eat, bro. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna converse over this food. Like, bro, in my house, like pops would get mad, bro, if we talked like potty talk, like if we were talking about like farts or
Yeah, you
poop,
said this before on
That
the
shit
pod.
is funny.
right? Like he would get like upset, bro. And what really got me was like this man was so not present, but fuck, at dinner time was he present. He wanted to hear about our day. He didn't want to hear about poopy and farts. He wanted to hear that I had a good day at school and what I learned about. He wanted to know what I learned about. He wanted to know what I was up to. Like, you know what I mean, bro? Like, because there was this thing of back in the 90s, and I do remember these commercials late at night. The news anchors would come on the TV and ask, "Do you know where your kids are?" Because our parents didn't know where the fuck we were. They were
Bro,
so
this is deja
out of
vu.
touch.
Holy shit, this is
They
deja
were
vu.
so out of touch with us that they had no idea where we were. But fucking at dinner time to my dad know where we were.
Yo, Putch, speaking of pops real fast, because this is deja vu and it's starting to trip me out, so I just want to kind of like veer off course real
Break it a
fast
little.
before this shit fucks me up like all the way up. Who drew that picture behind you?
Oh, that was a Father's Day gift from Sid. She found some artist and sent him a couple pictures. And well, Elijah and Penny's pictures are one solid one, but he took like they took three different photos of Pops and put them together.
Yeah, that shit is sick.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you about that throughout today's pod because
Yeah,
I've
Pops.
never noticed it until just now.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, Pops is chilling. Yeah, Pops is chilling right there. God, I mean, so like dinner to me is like, again, yeah, I'll notice the patterns of like Elijah's not eating as much, or he's eating and then he's coming back. This like, all right, it's 3 days straight now, bro. You've been doing this. What's up? Like, you need to eat more at dinner time. Does daddy need to make a little bit more? I'll make more. You know what I mean? Eat to your full, little boy. I'll tell him, eat to your full, little boy. I'll make you whatever you want. I'll make all the food, bro. But you're going to eat
Peanut
it.
would be pissed if you told him that I'm not a little boy.
He's a little fuck. Beat me in, listen, dog. Beat me in darts, and then I won't call you my
Then
little
you're
boy.
grown, huh?
Yeah, then you're grown.
Me in darts, and then you're grown.
Beat me in an arm wrestling contest and a game of darts, dog. We'll call it a fucking rap.
I mean, I can't wait till you have kids, bro. I cannot wait.
It'll be interesting for sure.
Bro, I was thinking
I'm
about
interested to see, I'm interested to see if you like parent with feelings, honestly,
Nope.
or
Probably
if you're
won't.
gonna fucking smack the shit out of your kid.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Listen,
I smacked the shit out of
I'm
Peanut the other day.
I guess unless it's like super disciplinary. Like if they did
Okay, well,
something
let me ask you
pretty
this:
fucked.
your son keeps doing this thing where he fucking yanks his head all the way back to like talk to you, or like whatever. He just keeps going like this, like all the way back, and like holds his head there. And you're like, yo, you gotta stop doing that shit because you're gonna fucking hurt yourself. You're gonna pull something, or you're gonna walk into something, or you're gonna fall off something because your head is back. And you tell him day after day, stop doing that shit, right? And then you say to him, if you do that again, I'm going to smack you. If they do it again, do you smack them?
Yeah.
I mean, if I said it, I gotta be a man of my word.
I smacked the dog shit out of Peanut the other day, bro. Right on the back of the head. Bow! And I said, didn't I tell you not to do that? Oh, yes, daddy. Yes. Like, bro, it's so funny to watch their demeanor change. Like, I told you if you did that again, I'm going to smack you, right? Yes, daddy. Yes, daddy. Are you going to do it again? No. Okay. Watch him do it again.
Listen,
I'm going to smack his ass again.
I think
If I smack you 3
yes.
times and you don't, it doesn't change, then I got to do something different. But let me tell you, I don't hit Peanut. I don't hit him. I don't really smack him or anything like that. So he knows if I smack him, or if I look at him a certain way, or I maybe raise my voice a little bit, which he does. Peanut's a great kid. I don't have to do any of these things rarely at any time. But he knows, bro, especially if I raise my voice, because I think dads have this certain calm demeanor about them that they don't typically raise their voices very often. So if I raise my voice, bro, I've never seen somebody more scared of anything in my life than this boy when I raise my voice. It's the most entertaining thing in the world. It's so fucking entertaining.
Yeah, it's funny. It is. It's
I'm
funny.
sad that I don't get to do it often because that's how entertaining it is.
I mean,
No, but
bro,
the only reason it works is because you don't do it often.
Exactly. But we've talked about this before. He is scared. He is more scared of my calm voice, like my calm, stern voice.
That shit is scary.
Yeah,
Not yours,
like,
but
hey,
like I mean, like a parent's like, okay,
yeah, like come here.
like
come
oh
here.
fuck, what that
Hey,
okay is like.
What were you doing? What were you doing over there?
Yeah.
You don't think I know what you were doing? You think that was a smart move?
She gets my hands clammy.
Yeah, bro. You already know you fucked up.
Yeah.
Let me raise my voice.
That didn't happen a lot, but when my mom, especially because I grew up with my mom, when she would do shit like that, I'd be like, oh my fucking
Shout out to
God.
moms.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out to Mama Zero. She was watching last week's podcast.
Oh
Shout
yeah,
out Mama
shout
Zero.
out. Love you, mom. That was really nice.
Hopefully
We
we
just
weren't
talking about the
anything
Ava
too
shit. We were
vulgar.
just talking about the
Oh,
Mr. B
okay.
shit. So,
bro, I really sometimes I close my laptop, I turn off the light, bro. I lay in my bed, and I think somebody's mom is gonna watch this podcast. Like everything I just said. For the last
He's
2
over
hours.
here like talking about making sandwiches in the kitchen, bitch. Like that's what you're supposed to be. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh fuck, somebody's mom
Like,
gonna
oh
watch
my
this."
God, dude, somebody's like, oh my God, it's just jokes. I gotta remind people I haven't been as bad as I usually am, but
Yeah, you've
Oh, you've
left it
been
up
good.
to me apparently.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, somebody's got to take the mantle, dude.
Corpse was the avatar and then passed it off to the next in
I've been,
line.
I've been doing this podcast with this man.
Watch the Avatar save. You have to now. I'm in Game of
I
Thrones.
do.
We're in it.
Okay, okay. As soon as you finish
Season one?
as soon as you finish season 1, I give you my word. Because what is it on Netflix, right?
It's season for season.
Yeah,
just
we already
start
know.
watching.
We already know I can get through a season way faster than you can of anything.
We
so let's
absolutely
fucking
know
be clear. Is it on Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah, we do kind of got to see you're committed though. Like Zero, dog. You gotta commit, bro.
Oh,
You gotta
me?
hunker
Yeah.
down. Yes.
You told me You were on episode 5 last week.
Bro.
You just finished episode 5
I'm not
today.
saying that it's a bad show. I'm just saying like I'm doing other things and I want to be able to have time
But
for
are
those
you?
other things.
Right,
I
if it's once a
am. No,
week-
I am doing other things.
It's all right. If it's once a week, it's once a week. But
We,
just
Crystal
yeah.
Waters,
I'll try
I
that.
need you to up it up to 2 episodes.
I'll try to do an episode every 2 days. How about
I
that?
know Crystal Waters is in here. Senorita Aguas. We need to up it up. We need to up it up to 2 episodes a week at least.
I'll try to do 30 minutes of
No, dude.
he has
just a
TikTok
whole
brain.
episode.
I just need
Just
the
a whole
Minecraft gameplay at the
episode.
bottom of this show and we'll be all right.
That and a rubber ducky, dude, and you'll be straight full
No,
autism.
oh shit, and a rubber ducky.
Wow. Shout out to people with autism.
Oh, what a shout out.
Eating the grilled cheeses at night, bro.
Wait, what did she said you have what?
TikTok brain. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you can't flip through the video after 30 seconds, it's not worth it.
No shot. I don't have TikTok brain.
Why hasn't somebody died
I
yet?
don't
It's
know.
only
We heard it
20
from the
seconds.
source.
No shot. The only
Can you-
person
okay,
who has
can you
TikTok
devote
brain
your-
in
can you
this
devote
household
yourself-
is her.
Can you devote? I don't know. She's watched all of Game of Thrones, so.
She has. We were
Can
saying-
you devote yourself? Start. It's Monday. Is somebody watching us in the background?
She's in the background. I'm saying.
Okay. I just heard. "Ah!"
I know. I was like, I was about to take my headphones off.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck was that? What's she saying?
Yeah, she said it's me.
Can you devote your? It's Monday. It is the start of the week. Technically, yesterday was the start of the week, but can you
Technically.
devote yourself to 2 episodes a week?
Probably
No.
not. No, I'm just like no, probably. Nah, but telling you're like how Varys drops a bar. Oh yeah, I already said that.
Oh yeah, he did say
About
that.
is it with your own eyes I own.
Yeah.
J. Cole wrote that shit. I know he did. No, that was fire. That was good. That was a really good bar.
Wait, did you see how serious Ned Stark was when he fucking choked the shit out of fucking Littlefinger though?
Yeah, when he was at the brothel.
Yeah, bro, that
Yeah.
shit was
He
badass.
said, "Are you playing
Ned
with
Stark-
I'm like, damn, you ready to get down." Him
Ned
and
Stark is the shit.
I want to call him. What's that one motherfucker from Shrek? It's not Lord Farquaad. Anyway, Prince Charming dude. He looks like Prince
Mhm.
Charming. Got the gold hair.
Jamie? His name's
Is that
Jamie.
his name?
Jamie
I saw
Lannister?
that duel already
Sister
between
fucker?
him and Ned. That was good. That was
Yeah,
a good
except
little
for
battle.
that shit was bullshit, bro. And you
'Cause
could
he got
see how
stabbed.
Jamie was mad.
He was pissed.
Jamie was pissed about it
Yeah.
too, bro. But let's be real. Who would have won that fight? Honest to God, do we think Ned Stark would have won that fight, or do we think Jamie
I
would have
think
won that
Jamie
fight?
would have won.
I think Jamie's winning, honestly.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Later on in the movie, or later on in the show, you will see why I also think Jamie would have won that fight. You'll see.
Ned even looked like kind of like angry,
fuck.
but also you could tell like, oh fuck, I don't got it like that.
Yeah. Well, you'll see why. It's gonna be like 6 seasons ahead,
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
but then you'll be like, okay, now I see why Cisco said that Jamie would have probably won this. fight.
Jamie's low key that dude.
Yo,
dog.
Jamie looks like he got hands, bro. So I mean,
Jamie
like,
got
He's
hands,
the
bro.
He's
Jamie
the
got
King
hands.
Slayer.
He's
Even-
the King
He is
Slayer,
King-
bro.
yeah.
He's the fucking
King
white
Slayer.
cloak of the King's Guard. He's nice. He's one of the best fucking fighters in the whole shit. That's why people give him a hard time about stabbing the king in the back, because they're like,
you could have
bro,
taken him one on
you're
one.
nice. Yeah, you nice.
Yeah, why not?
And honestly, I think that he gets nicer throughout the show, and you'll see why I think that. He's forced to get nicer.
Hmm.
Mm.
Crazy.
Blade to the fire.
And we get to see, bro, the fucking what's his name? Sergio? What's Arya's dance teacher's name?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
it's
know. I don't
Sergio
remember
or
it.
some Sergey or whatever the fuck his name is. He's nice too, dog. He's nice too.
He's the teacher. He got to be nice with it.
Teaches you how to fucking water dance. Wow, 2 episodes, please, because you're almost done, bro. There's only 10 episodes in the first
Yeah,
season.
I'm almost done with the first season. When I'm done with this season, you got to pick up Avatar.
I
So is
promise
Save
you,
gonna
and I
watch Avatar?
promise you,
That's what I'm saying.
I promise you that as soon as you're done with the last episode of this season, you're gonna be like, I'm hooked. Especially with how this first season
Uncle
ends, you're gonna
Eero
be
gonna
like,
make you cry though.
Yeah, that's true.
Uncle Eero gonna make you cry, dog.
I be crying, bro. I watched Mulan yesterday and I
Yo,
cried.
yo, Iroh put some wisdom. He got some bars.
No, when he sings for his son under the
He's
tree,
from
bro.
the
Oh,
All right, 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 right. Stop
Alright, bro,
spoiling
I'm
this shit.
not.
You guys are spoiling it
so
already.
I'm not going into
I'm
it
just
right now,
saying,
bro.
this is the
I don't
moment where he
have the,
sings in the tree and you're gonna cry.
I don't have the
Wait,
emotional
how many
fortitude.
seasons is Avatar?
4.
Yeah.
No, wait, 4 or
four.
3
4?
because it's per element. I think it's only 3 actually.
It's one per
How
element.
many episodes
Because he
per
already
season?
knows air, and then it's water,
Water,
earth,
earth,
fire,
and fire.
last. Yeah,
How many episodes for each season?
I think it's like 15 or something. It's
God
not,
damn.
but like they're
Is
short.
it-
They're like
is it
half
hours?
hours. No, they're like
Oh,
half
okay.
hour. Yeah.
I can get through it pretty fast. I bet you I could finish it in like 2 weeks.
Bro, you can finish that in a couple
Finish it
days.
way faster. Yeah.
I got shit I gotta do, bro.
Bro, when that fire season comes, though.
Yeah.
Low-key, when you meet King Boomy too, like that shit's crazy.
Movies
bro.
gas. Movies gas. Yo, but the
Movies,
best
dude.
character, I don't know if this is a hot take. Best character is probably Toph.
Oh no,
You've
for
said
sure.
this before.
Toph
For
is
You've
sure.
said this
100%.
before.
the nicest in this fucking
She
show.
creates a new bending.
A new bending, and then later in Legends of Korra, that shit is like adopted fully. That shit is cool.
Mhm. I don't know, blood bending was my shit though.
Ooh, blood bending was wild. Toph and
Blood bending.
Azula. Water says Azula's was crazy. But yeah,
Lightning bending. Bro, there's a lot, dude. You gotta fucking get on that Sascope.
I'm gonna get on it. I promise you.
I'm excited for you to watch it fully. All right, guys.
I'm excited for it.
I gotta dip out.
I knew this was coming. All right, boyos. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of the usual Tuesday podcast on Monday. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. I appreciate both my beautiful co-hosts, my beautiful, strong, courageous, admirable co-hosts, Zero and Corpse. To our community, thank you guys so much. As always, you guys stay healthy, stay happy. I love y'all. Keep smiling. See you guys on the next one.
To our community, love you guys. Corpse Collection. Boys, love you. Save One. Yeah, Save One or Gaming, 0%. Yeah, Macadamian. Check out his channel. He's got some new shit coming. No, new stuff coming, new work coming. I don't like saying shit when it's associated with your work, my
I
friend.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Because it's not shit.
Because it's not shit. It's amazing. And it's on his main channel. And, you know,
This
I
is
tell
the main
everybody to
The
do
main
everything.
channel.
These things we do, and we do it because we love them, right? And I was reminded by that by a poem by R.M. Drake, who's one of my favorite poems. And
Shout out to Drake.
Shout out
R.M. Drake.
Good old
R.M. Drake.
Aubrey.
It says, maybe we feel empty because we leave pieces of ourselves in everything we used to love, and everything I've ever let go of has claw marks on it.
Ooh.
Everything we do it right. And I
like RM Drake. RM Drake is fucking
RM
sick.
Yo, he's
if you haven't
nice with
seen
it.
this
That was good.
podcast, know you're appreciated. I hope you guys have a good day, week, month, year, life. CorpseCollection.com. All that. Stay motivated.
That was ridiculously good. Thank you to our community. Thank you everybody for being here. Corpse Save, as always, thank you so much for being here with me. I'll see everybody in the next one. Thank you so much. If you were here for an hour, a minute, a second, the whole time, or maybe you're on the playback, I appreciate you.
My man.
Be safe.
All right, boys.
All right, guys.
Peace, boys.
Be safe,
Love
be
y'all.
safe.
See you guys later.
Bye,
Peace.
bye. Here. Alrighty. I gotta go to bed. Peace out, everybody. All right. There we go. Goodbye. Peace out.